Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. It's finally time for Calamity EU final that Irshom's joining me today. Irshom, what do you think? Are you excited? How much excited are you? I know you're.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I woke up, I got out of bed, so,
Yeah, you woke up 10
I'm
minutes
here.
early, so definitely that's
Mm-hmm.
a sign. And yeah, that's it's time. Whoever wins will be the winner of Calamity Season 1 of EU. This is best of 13. Both teams do get a ban, and then probably end up
Oh,
playing every other map.
best of 13, so it's gonna be that 2.5 hours long.
It depends if it goes to tiebreaker, right? We don't know. We don't know yet. Let me just see what's going on in the
Mm,
match chat. There is EU 1-2 finals. Okay. So here are the bans. One, which is the home team, they banned Westfield. And Corruption, the away team, banned Mali. So talking about the league, one was at the top of the league phase, and Corruption was second. When they fought each other, one won against Corruption. The match did go to tiebreaker.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they won 4
Ghost
3.
Town.
It was
I
Ghost
remember
Town.
that.
Were you the
Yeah,
one host commentating at that on that game, or were you?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah. So if we talk about this league, one had I guess the first map pick advantage. But if you look back to a little bit of recent history, the last two competitions, Corruption or Immortals, they won, or Corruption, they won the CTW final, and they what else did they win? We had another event which I completely forgot about. Hmm.
Mhm.
But before that, they won GTL EU. They also won the Order 66 event. So yeah, so both these teams, they have won multiple times in last 6 months, and they're here to win. We'll see how that goes. No one wants to give up. One has 14 players.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough.
They probably need one more. They actually, one of the Beavers commentator had to leave. He was nice enough to actually do that because I think the limit is like 12. Our team can't have more than 12 people, but I guess it's final, so mods are not really enforcing that. We do have 3 streamers. That's also a little bit not usual, but it happens during final, so it's usual, common in final. I remember when the game was being streamed by 4 streamers, one of the wargaming 7v7 tournament,
Mm.
but no one can afford to make a mistake. I think they are swapping one of the guys for a co-commentator for Beaver. If someone's
All right, so why don't you explain the rules for the viewers and commentators that don't know the rules for this one?
give me 1 second. I need to do a setting so you can go over rules. You know the rules pretty well, so I just need to find
No, I
something.
don't.
Okay, I need to do one of the settings, which I don't know. Where's my community? And there's roles, activity.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to figure out a setting that I was doing. Yeah, so the rules are best of 13. I think there's only one TD allowed. So probably for Enteron, unless we see a storm. Max of 3 tanks, max of 3 same tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a two light tank limit, but I doubt it. Yeah, so since this is the one's map, mines, right? Corruption, they get to pick a side. Yeah, I just have to. I needed to do a task that I forgot about. Kind of got sidetracked by that.
Well, here we go. Now they're starting to pick.
Yeah, they're starting to pick. Whatever I was doing is done, so my bad on that. To have that long pause, I do included some fancy intro videos, you know, to kind of give you an overview before the map starts to what to expect or what teams usually do. Okay, let's go back to chat again. They have, I think one of their guys they left. We do have a room, but I'm glad that we have the option to swap team. Otherwise, I can't imagine swapping with these many people in the room. You can, as someone said in the past, you can almost have a team with the spectators. So we have 5. Yeah, so one team they're getting usually. We did see one still picked an AVRE in attack, but they are defending here. And
Yeah.
we saw them pick a Sturm Tiger on defense. You know, team used to do that left side push towards the island, but that has been more riskier these days with the Type 5s. Just deleting a tank more often than not. And so like even I'm from the beginning, I'm a little bit worried about that push these days. Unless you send 5
Yeah.
tanks.
It seems like Type 5s pin the side of CSs a little bit too reliably, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they should.
Yeah. From one we see double types, double CS, a VZ so far. Corruption, which yeah, I will pretty sure I'll keep saying immortals because I haven't seen a single corruption player or a player with corruption tag here, but they do have the logo, you know. So it looks like one's going with a similar Sturm strat that we have seen in the past, but you could always tweak it a little bit and throw teams off. But
Mm-hmm.
immortals, you know, both these teams they have prepared, they have played enough games. You know, I'm pretty sure they've been practicing. No one wants to lose the final. They will be crowned as the EU champions for Calamity Season 1.
Ooh.
Mines, a small summertime map with lots of hills, rocks and other cover.
CS is out of corruption.
The teams start the battle in the usual locations, but the base locations are different. One is located in the bottom part of the village and the other one is in the water. One of the key objectives is the centre hill. That's why the teams will often select fast vehicles and tanks with strong turrets for cover.
Okay, that was our fancy intro that we added. Oh.
Yeah. And you told me several times and I still forgot.
I do.
I was talking.
I muted you.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine. Okay. So, wait. Are they restarting?
Wait, why are they restarting?
I don't know. They're not moving.
Is there a bug?
I don't know.
Yep, they said restart. Or CS. So after a lot of
We just want to hear the intro again.
Yeah, we'll go with the intro again once the launch, in case you guys have missed it. I think everything should be okay. I'll make sure the audio. Okay, I should do the audio check, which I usually miss. Make sure there's no issues in terms of audio. We don't want that technical issues, you know. No one wants to watch a stream with that's echoing. Okay, we're ready. No 4CS this time. So over on corruption side, Chieftain, double IS4, triple CS, and a Tehran. Over one side, double types, double CS, double VZ, a Sturm. So nothing, no, I guess IS4s instead of opting for more Chieftains is a little bit not common. But still, I think everyone picked meta tanks. Sturm,
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a meta on this map. It can be, you know, if you can blind pen, you can punish the cross. So, yeah, difficult to say. It is the one's map. So let's see what they have in mind.
Yeah. I think both teams are starting off pretty standard.
Mm-hmm.
CSs will go to island, corruption will take mid, and then around the midway mark, corruption's gonna push the 8 line, the IS4s.
Yeah, they could have they could do something similar to what they did to us. Also, not do it. Yeah, Tehran went to the island. Yeah, but there was no one spotting for him. So even if they had one CS kind of spot, he could have got a shot or so.
Especially with Wizzy by the B cap, you can't make the 1-2 line push. So like they're gonna have to push the 8-9 line. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and if they do it correctly, which they have done in the past, I think yeah, there is an opening here. They don't even have to go to Sturm, right? They just have to come to these houses that'll keep punishing types while they have like a double cap. But we'll see what they do, you know. Blind fire's going on Koza. Koza did get spotted here. Mbuska is proxy spotting Randy, or they're proxy spotting each other. Willows dropping off the hill. Will they leave? Yeah, they'll leave probably 3 tanks on the hill. Because you do need at least 3.
Well, the mediums need to come down.
No.
But yeah, they can get...
No, mediums are not. They'll stay there. I think it's the IS4 that'll push if they have to push 8, right? They will be the one fighting. But Willows is rotating towards the island, maybe probably giving them... making them believe that that's where they might push.
Yeah,
Chaos.
neither team has taken a shot yet. Willows did outspot Wizzy, though.
Yeah, I think Chaos can actually pen VZ without getting spotted. I think so. Yep, they traded. But Vagabond also took a shot from the...
From Newton?
I can't... You can switch over and see who penned him. But,
Well, he was the only one that was reloading, so...
I guess. Okay, let me do a quick audio check. Okay, so everything is good. We're back here.
Okay.
HP still, yeah, the Willows took a shot. And then a couple shots taken by the other team. Yeah, it's nice, you know, you don't need to do that play right away. You have time, you can damage them in the beginning and then make that play. The way it stands, it can go either way, but I think the team, defending team, they have less ability to rotate. At the same time, those CS and VZ can take the hill. But then it'll be a 3v3. So I think, yeah, the rotation is coming from corruption side from IS4, CS, and Tehran. 2 of them can put cap pressure, and the other 2 can engage types. And if anyone tries to punish those IS4s, right, let's say Sturm or VZ, these CS and Chieftain will be able to punish them.
Yeah.
However, wait, they only have 2 tanks on the hill
Willows.
though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have Willows to provide cross shots.
It
or
does,
E1.
but they don't have any. Okay, maybe this Noodle will be the only one that will be punishing Sturm then. It's a Noodle to provide solid cover. Willows is now rotating because I don't think that position on the left is useful because yeah, you'll get a couple shots, but then you won't be able to utilize your HP. Willows is down a shot. Tanks, only
Yeah.
Tubbins. They're evaluating here. Willows is the one
Like,
that calls for it.
Yeah.
Corruption.
The unfortunate thing about Willows having to fall back is that now the CSs can rotate without being spotted.
Which is fine because Randy is at a good position, right? When they come up, he can punish. Yeah, okay. Willows being at A4
Well,
not good either,
if
though.
yeah, if they come up, the
Yep.
CSs can also just push the G line
Mm-hmm.
with VZ.
Yep. So Loki is now coming here. So something. Yeah, I guess they're faking. Make sure what's happening. Maybe they want Willows to take the hill. But Loki might take a shot here,
No.
though. Sturm can splash Loki. But it does make it. No, Willows said he will not. Okay, he'll be the
Yeah.
one on the cap. So that's what they're doing. Sturm penned. Penned splash, I mean.
No,
or-
he splashed 2 tanks. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, maybe that's why they wanted Loki pounding over there to make Koza turn before they pushed.
Yep. Okay, so they're not pushing across anymore. They're like, okay, let's just hold. Triple cap coming. What is? Oh, he destroyed the tree. I see. Sneaky bush. Now he will not get spotted. Whenever they come, they'll try to reset the IS-4s, which is fine because Will is the one on the cap. Tehran's watching Sturm over on the other side.
Comes the rotation by CSs.
Yeah, yes, they have rotated.
Yeah, they're just gonna push down low.
If they push down low, it will not go in their favor. It will not go in there. That's 3 tanks. I mean, 4 tanks actually. Tehran and Noodle has shots. Noodle spots Chai, Al Vagabond. Tanks is 1 shot though. Willows had to leave. He did get spotted. So, okay,
Yeah.
maybe it will work for 1 though. Because both the IS-4s are down to 1 shot. Noodle takes a big hit from... Maybe double tapped by VZ down to 600 HP. Randy has now... Yeah, he's trying to support IS-4s, but... Well, IS-4 goes down. Alonso get Tehran. Can Chaos turn it around? Because now once tanks are kind of not in the good position, so even they kill those IS-4, they can still lose a lot of HP. Like Vizzy here is down to 2 shots. Loki can definitely put 1. I don't know if he can. Nope, he missed. He has to retreat now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
they-
is up by 1400 HP.
They need to get rid of tanks though. Loki, I think he overpushed a little bit, and now he will die. If he didn't make that a little bit aggressive, like would have maybe worked. But he wanted to delete a tank, right? It was a chance. He's fighting 2 tanks. Noodle is now coming to help.
Now Noodles, yeah.
If he puts 1 shot and Noodle did, they will. Okay. Vizzy did not. It didn't matter. 4 versus 7 tanks. Yeah, I think corruption unable to get kills is what will decide this game. Noodle goes down.
Yeah. All of 1 tanks are still alive, yeah.
Yeah, I think 1 had really good punish in the beginning. When the IS-4 claw crossed, they lost like 1000 plus HP. And that did not help.
Oh,
They do finish a tank there.
they got 1.
Yeah, I thought that push from 1 might not work, but they pushed quickly and they pushed their numbers, and since IS-4 were already down, right? They rotated their HP well and was able
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Let's say at 2 Type 5s.
Yeah, 2 Type 5s against 2 IS-4s, especially when they have support. I think IS-4s do have the advantage, and Sturm getting that initial hit also helped. Round 1 goes to 1. And in terms of damage, Randy and Chieftain about 2400 damage. Tubbins, Willows, Chaos, Noodle with all 2k damage. And then Tanks and Loki with 1500 over on one side. Reformed with the 3400 damage. Ukilor in Type 5, 2800 damage, 2 kills. The Zonko with 25. And then decent amount of damage from rest of the tanks. Yeah,
Mm.
one had a more HP when the game began, right? They also had more armor. Because when those I-4 were coming, right, they got spotted. I think the key is for them not get spotted, which I don't know if it's possible.
No.
Yeah, especially with
But I
your type
wonder.
peaking.
But I wonder if the plan for the IS-4s was to stop where they did or to push to the buildings.
Maybe the plan was initially to push the buildings, but I don't know if that would have made any difference though.
Yeah.
Because they had taken damage, so they might have, even if they hadn't taken damage, because the way one pushed with so many tanks, those tanks would have immediately died.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that initially punish changed their plan, even if they had a different plan in the beginning. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think Loki was wholly across. Maybe if he was on the hill, it would have been better, in my opinion. I think having 3 tanks on the hill is better than 2 and supporting 1, because then he could have punished when the push came on the low side, right? Because he kind of, I'm not sure if he got a shot or 2 on the cross, but then he had to overexpose to finish VZ55.
Mm-hmm.
So now the corruption coming with Sturm and Noodle, they're dedicated Sturm player. I've been seeing him playing Sturm in pubs, or at least a week ago. You're talking about the Sturm. I could be wrong, but I remember. I think it was us. We were the first team who used Sturm for reset in Order 66. I think so. You know, everyone has their own version. There might be someone else, but yeah. But you know, always you take inspiration from whatever works, especially from a team that wins. You know, take inspiration from these 2 teams. How not to throw, unless anyone remembers.
Mines, a small summertime map with lots of hills, rocks and other cover. The teams start the battle in the usual locations, but the base locations are different. One is located in the bottom part of the village, and the other one is in the water. One of the key objectives is the center hill. That's why the teams will often select fast vehicles and tanks with strong turrets for cover.
Yeah, we had our intro again. You're sure that you forgot?
I know.
Okay, so Immortals, triple VZ and as for double bat and a Sturm, no type 5s. And over on one side, triple CS, double VZ, Avery, and E4. Yeah, both team opting for VZ's faster lineup, HP even, a little bit in favor of
Yeah.
Immortal.
Corruption's definitely doing something different.
They are, but at the same time, the play one might do with Avery, they did against Sin, and it worked really well in their favor. So, Corruption, they know what Avery can do, or what's the possibility for an AVRE. Corruption only has one bad chat on the right side though, on the island, but they are relying, like they are prepared that they will go to the A cap. They're prepared that one will go to A cap with the Avery, so they're just pre-prepared for that. They don't even care for the island. They do have Willows and Loki there though, but yeah, they don't have 3 tanks on the island, or 2 tanks on the island, just one supporting tank.
I think Corruption was trying to set up for that early punish, but the CSs got there too quick.
But they were quick enough to rotate though, right? They didn't take any damage.
Yeah, no, they didn't take any damage, but they wanted to dish out damage.
Yeah. Well, run double speed hopefully. I think if both the tanks are in running speed. I think the attacking team does have a better advantage. Noodle! Panned Avery, okay. Splashed Avery for 774. I was gonna say Noodle took that early damage. That's not ideal. But he made up for it by splashing Avery.
What, did they trade splashes?
No, Noodle took that damage like 30 seconds ago or 1 minute ago, and he splashed Koza like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah.
I think he blind fired Koza. I don't know. No, maybe tanks spotted Avery, and then the Noodle shot.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, team trying to get in for punish. But yeah, Avery can get to cap easily, but I think because Tanks is spotting Avery continuously, they will know when Avery is about to rotate. That's why we see no one on towards the A cap yet. Randy is rotating. But yeah, I think they want to punish Avery to not get in the cap, because getting a reset on Avery RE is not easy. Because he'll definitely pen you.
Like, if one knew where both the bat jets were, they would definitely push the 2 line.
They would, but yeah, I think
that's the thing.
But
they don't know where Tubbins is at. I don't know if they've spotted Loki either.
It's not that. What I think, one is too committed, gonna stick to what they have planned, and that's what happens with a lot of teams. Like I think they knew where Tubbins is at. Like they have played this play. Sin has made this play in the past. Tanks took a shot though, so they know if they're like double bat or something, right? They know that their strat's not new, right? They have played against Sin, it was streamed. So models must have a tank to counter. So I think they have like 50% idea that there's only one bat jet on the island. But again, in a final 50-50 or even 70-30 is not enough. 70-30. I think they know 70% that 70% only one bat set's on the hill, on the island. But I think because they have a set plan, deviating from that plan is not that easy. But I feel sometimes deviate, even if you pick the same tanks, you should do something opposite, because then that throws the other team off. Okay, where is Avery going? Wait, are they pushing? Okay. They're also sending a tank on towards the one line to, I guess, create a fake rotation. But it is very difficult to win, or win with a strat that the opponent has already seen. So as I said, like kind of you can also use it for your advantage. Koza gets spotted. He's lucky though. Willows did not connect. And now they know they don't have any K4. Maybe they are doing it, Airshaw. Maybe you're right. They saw where the tanks are and they made that guess that okay, they only have one guy on the island and they have no one at K4.
Yeah.
Fuki Lord coming into cover, and I do think they might have a shot. Willows is a little bit over peaking. He's being perma spotted by Koza. No, he missed.
Yeah, because Willows doesn't know where Fuki Lord is.
But wait.
Oh, wait,
Noodle.
he did get spotted. Yeah.
Noodle. Okay, Fuki Lord penned Willows. Willows bounds because it's E4, right? We saw the other day they couldn't kill it on 30 HP or whatever. But the main thing here is Noodle splashed Sturm again, and now Tubbin, he was rotating out and gets spotted. Now this could be an issue. I don't know if he can go back. He could. He should have probably hugged the hill. But now they know exactly where the tanks are. The 70-30 is now 100 or 0. Loki spotted, Willow spotted, everyone spotted from Immortal. So now it's in one's favor in terms of making a push. However, Koza is down to less than 1100 HP. Blind firing still 4 minutes.
I think they're trying to see if they can kill Willows before they make the push. Because if Willows isn't there to spot,
Another
once
splash.
yeses can go down through the river and not get spotted until they get right on the island.
Another splash by Sturm. Noodle here carrying Mind's defense. Flashing left and right. No one is safe from Noodle here. Now he's watching the cross. But yeah, as I was saying, even though I think one had a not HP advantage, but slight push advantage, they don't have time. That's a Willows takes another
Willows
shot.
took another shot.
I think Willows is getting a little bit impatient and taking unnecessary damage. He's playing like me.
Yeah.
Another shot by Noodle. Noodle has
That was
got wild
blind.
today. Yeah, that was blind shot.
Okay, here come the CSs. Yeah, the CSs need to get ready to go.
Yep, they have to kill Loki and they can still win, right? Because they have how many tanks on the hill? Oh, they have 2. Okay, they can. The Zonko takes a shot. But so far, the MVP has been Noodle. Can these two tanks stop the push? Will E4 have punish when they go hill? I don't think so.
They can send 2 CSs or
Mhm.
1 CS to kill Willows and the other 2 to kill Loki.
Yeah. I think Fukilot's the one that wants to kill Willows, but they will have the hill, right? It's gonna be 3v3. Both
Oh,
are
here we go.
auto-loaders.
They're all spotted.
Yep.
Willows needs to hit 2 out of 2.
No, track. Okay, they finally they could
Willows
have killed.
is reloading.
Yeah, they could have killed Vagabond. Oh man, he's tracked. Go Vagabond. Okay, Willow's dead.
Now Corruption's counter pushing hill.
He's tracked again, and it's 2v3, so it is in their favor. Tubbins will join the push on the hill.
Monkey is a little behind.
Oh, but they have punish.
Pushing.
Yeah, they have the punish though. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, they can just keep punishing the guys going towards the hill. Yeah, they have to kill Loki. Noodle shot.
Yeah,
Loki
Loki's been alive for way too long.
Loki goes down. There's not much time, so they have to do double cap.
Yeah, they need to do double cap and push everybody else.
And Sturm's now crossing freely to K4 because... Yeah, I think Avery should have been closer, or maybe E4, because I don't really think E4 was effective. Double cap is on. CS is going to...
Corruption needs to kill Koza and just reset from the 3 line north.
Cookie lots get reset. They need to finish Noodle as well. Like, Noodle can't just sit here. Yeah, Monkey will double tap, and that's fine. Just
no, if Tubbins and tanks kill Koza, then that's it, because they'll reset from the north.
Yeah, they will, but I think they already got a reset, though, right? Like, Noodle managed to get a reset.
Well, you need another.
They do, but I think because Noodle's live, that's a little bit of an issue. Also, like, Batchat has to come all the way forward. Batchat, is he gonna pen? No, it's an Avery, but tanks did. Oh, he goes down. Yeah, they just have to kill Sturm. It can go either way. 15 seconds, and tanks for the carry.
Reset.
Yeah, but they
needs
keep
2 resets probably.
No, just 1. He keeps hiding though.
Yeah.
It has to be Noodle, but Noodle rotated.
The CS is gonna.
He missed.
No.
Chaos is not here. Round 2 goes to 1 as well. That was cool. It looked like in favor of Immortals, but as you said, like Willow's taking that early damage unnecessarily did not help them. And then, yeah, they took the hill. They killed. That was the right play, but they just stayed there a little bit too long. No one was helping Noodle, and he had to turn. If Noodle didn't have to turn, I don't think Noodle could have turned because there was someone watching him. So he should stay there. He could have got another reset though. Very close game. Round 2 goes. Oh, not 23. Goes to 1 as well. One's now leading 2-0, but it was their map. Overrun scored Noodle 3k damage. He did everything. You know, if he needed a little bit of help towards the end, that could have changed the game. Chaos and Weezy 2600 damage. Tanks 1800. Over on one side, Fuki Lord 3500 damage. 3 kills. Definitely damage. I think he penned Willows twice, right? Before they made the push.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. And everyone kind of did their part. Koda did bleed a lot of HP early on, but he managed to get 1900 damage. One also got lucky with their push though. Like they pushed and I think 3 or 4 shots was just tracked or missed. And then they finally tracked Vagabond. And he took some damage and then he got tracked again. But I think that punish should, if it was a little better from Corruption, they could have won. And as you said, right, they were coming for the cross. Also, yeah, as you're saying, maybe they pushed Koza a little early, like he's one shot, right? They did make the push, but then they had to like rush across for reset, and they were already watching. Tubbins got deleted by E4, and then yeah, I think there's like a little bit of cover that they can keep hiding towards.
Yeah, like because they didn't have anybody at K4, that's why you had options on how you were going to push the 2 line. That's why you could have pushed Willows, but yeah, no, at the very, very end, like the two mistakes was Tubbins taking that shortcut and getting shot by the E4 when he could have been more patient. And then I lost sight of where Monkey was at the end.
Yeah, he was on the hill, and then he started pushing for reset, but he was a little too late. I think it must have been that they have 2 tanks that will get the reset, and Monkey was like, I'll stay alive even though everyone else dies, right?
Oh.
Yeah. But I think the key was Noodle should have got the reset instead of worrying about 2 tanks behind him, because Monkey was watching those 2 tanks. He did double tap them, and Noodle was like, okay, let's ignore the tanks behind. But so many things are happening that last second, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't make those sort of accurate decisions all the time. So yeah, it was one's map. They won the round. Not the end of the world. This is in models. They can recover it 2-0. And since we have seen, you can be up by 5-0 and still lose best of 13. So the game's not over yet. It's far from over. They're picking up their tanks. And I think they I feel one more strong in like smaller maps, and Immortals are stronger in bigger field maps. So let's see. While we're waiting, one's thinking what they want to pick while the models are ready. They have to remember that, okay. With this blind pick, I'm always a little worried, right? Because if stream catches up, you can kind of see the tanks, but I don't think any of these teams will do it. Such thing, they're final for a reason, right? You can't get to final if you kind of have to do anything sneaky. Well, we're picking up tanks. I think now will be the time I should play that intro, because then usually it's late. So
Prokhorovka, one of the first maps in the game. Teams start at the regular spawn points as they do in standard battles. Bases are separated from each other by the railway, so the defending team has to choose whether to send their vehicles to the left side, playing them in the centre, or to the right of the railway, occupying the hill and a part of the village. The attacking team usually attacks the first base. However, the teams often go for face-to-face confrontations, 7-on-7, in the hilly terrain at the centre. That's why both teams frequently use vehicles with good gun depression angles and sturdy turrets.
And okay, I can go over tanks now. Yeah, I think that's the time when they're picking up tanks. That's when I can play. But okay, corruption, triple chieftains, I7, Tehran, light and bat, 1 triple chieftains, Tehran, light and double bats. Very identical lineups. I forgot to start the prediction as well. Yeah, none of these teams have set up to kind of push. Both of them team going with slow play, so I think it's a little bit in favor of corruption.
Well, one has a slight advantage for rotating just because they have one more medium.
They do, and actually, corruption's not leaving anything at A7. Okay, so if one can figure that out, they can, as you said, they can rotate to the other side. But I think the plan for corruption is to take one line quickly as soon as they see the rotation. However, Loki and Fuki spots each other. They lose the spot. Fuki still spotted, takes another shot. Tubbins miss.
Oh, no, I think the plan is for Loki to be aggressive and all the heavies shoot from the ridge line.
Oh, I think that's already too late, because if they're only on the one line, they can't really. But yeah, that Tehran.
No, because the Batchat can come up to E1 and clip the chieftain. And the Tehran and the Batchat need to go to E1.
The Zonko takes another shot. Loki gets spotted though.
Yeah.
and he gets double tapped.
Like, Tubbins is already in the bowl. Like, Corruption has to try to kill these heavies before the mediums on the other side can rotate.
Yep, they are pushing because mediums will clip someone. And
What is? Oh, Darkness took some damage.
where is Darkness? Oh, in Batchat, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Alonso gets spotted. That's the key, right? The chieftain has to be smart not to get clipped. They see one bat spotted, the other one's obviously with him. So
Yeah, Batchats are almost to A6, and once they do, they can start to clip tanks.
Willows is going back, but I think Vizzy
Yeah,
will
Wills
be
and
able
Randy
to.
are going to counter push.
Vizzy will get punished. Loki takes another shot. Yeah, I think Vizzy will be able to farm these two chieftains because. No, I guess Tron's not spotted, so he can get shot from Tron. He is spotted. Let's see what happens. Batchats are now rotating back. However, he gets a shot on Willows, though.
Yeah, these chieftains can kill Alonso, at least.
Vizzy takes a shot. They bounce on Tanks. Tanks has to make a very risky play here. No gun depression. Takes a shot. Bounces the shot. Oh, I see what you're saying. They pushed Alonso, who is covered by Vagabond, but they lost. I think they're the one that's losing HP, though, because Willow's down to one shot.
Well, these Batchats are both reloading now.
Okay, Randy can kill Alonso, so it'll be 1v1. I don't know if he can put another shot, though. He takes a shot from Vizzy, though. Vizzy managed to cross, and if Randy goes down, which I think he will, because Alonso survived. And looks like the tables have turned, and one is up by 3k HP and a tank. If they had to push Batchat, I feel Darkness should have come with them. Because still, it's two bats that are auto loaders, and they were already punished by Chieftain, and they knew that would be a problem. But I think Darkness, since he lost some HP, he was hesitant to come.
And well, the chieftains could have been safer doing that.
How could you be really? I guess they all would be from the left side. They didn't have time because they were getting shot by Chieftain.
You get under the bridge. You're under the bridge, nobody can shoot you.
But they want to kill Bat.
I know.
If they're under the
I
bridge
know.
and one bat from B0, he can punish. Okay, Chaos goes down. Loki is alive and kills Fookie Lord. Now it's Tubbins fighting two tanks. Darkness misses. And round 3 goes to 1. Yeah, I think Immortal, they had a good plan. They got them early punished, but their Batchat and Tehran, if they had connected a couple shots, could have been a different story. Same with those chieftains, right? Both those chieftains, they were in the mid. I think that was their plan. I was thinking maybe they just push forward. Or just send one chieftain to the rock.
I mean, I think Corruption made the right plays. I think counter-pushing the Batchats was the right thing to do. And yeah, they just didn't get the punish from their Tehran and Batchat.
Yeah, as I said, if the Darkness pushed with them, they could have killed both the bats easily without losing any tank. So over on Scoria Tubbins with 2,700 damage, and I think that's about it on their side. On one side, Bambuska and Chieftain 2,700 damage. Vagabond Batch at 2,700, Vision Chieftain 23, along with Jadzonko. Then 2k damage from Alonso Koza.
Oh.
Key here also. Do you think the reason one won the game is because Fookie Lord was not a DBR and it didn't crash into the
plane?
the plane? Maybe one has realized that it's too risky to play EBR, at least on proc, because that plane will hunt you down wherever you are.
Yeah.
This is Immortals map. They lost a round, so pressure is building on Immortals for corruption. Do you think any of the corruption players are getting connection issues? That's something I'll always blame.
Maybe.
But they did win the last time, I forgot, what did they win though? Oh, CTW. But they never
Like, I don't.
played one in CTW, I think. They did play them maybe in the league phase. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like I was watching what was going on with the bat chats and the chieftains,
Mm-hmm.
and Hanks didn't hit any of his shots.
Yeah, he didn't. He was the one in I7, right? He
Yeah.
doesn't have gun depression. How? And he was trying to fight a hull down chieftain and getting shot from the side by their chieftain in Tehran, I think. I don't think you. I mean, yeah, he didn't connect, but maybe he could have saved his HP. I don't know. Like at that point, I don't see that I7 doing anything in that situation, except maybe conserving his HP safely. I mean, he kind of wanted to trade, right? At least prevent a chieftain from doing damage.
Yeah.
Prokhorovka, one of the first maps in the game. Teams start at the regular spawn points as they do in standard battles. Bases are separated from each other by the railway, so the defending team has to choose whether to send their vehicles to the left side, playing them in the centre, or to the right of the railway, occupying the hill and a part of the village. The attacking team usually attacks the first base. However, the teams often go for face-to-face confrontations, 7-on-7, in the hilly terrain at the centre. That's why both teams frequently use vehicles with good gun depression angles and sturdy turrets.
Okay, so Corruption, double chieftain, double I7, double bat. Tehran not opting for a light tank, and one triple chieftain, double bat, a light and a Tehran. So identical lineup from the last game. Corruption made some changes. I think one definitely, from what I've seen in one, right? If they have a lead, they become even more aggressive, and they kind of take advantage of the hesitation from the team that's currently down. And Fukilord not an EBR.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Alonso going for a spot, a risky spot though. He did get spotted. Yeah, what is Alonso doing? Is maybe he calculated everything? No, there was a calculation error. A minor though, because they traded, but trading early on bats that never helps. None of the. Oh, tanks is spotted.
Oh, one line push.
Yep, they can though. They can though, but however, I think because lightning spots this early, it could not work. But they don't have anyone on one line. It comes down to Tehran penning.
Yeah, Randy needs to be up on the ridge line.
Yep, Randy's rotating. Tehran gets spotted, takes a shot. They can still get the one line though, as long as they don't lose a tank. Batchat, I7. Okay, Batchat are still healthy. They're pushing I7. Tanks gets tracked. The Tehran still not spotted, so I think once they take one line, it'll be fine. It'll come down to the counter push from one on the other side. Loki takes a shot, and Koza looks like he will.
Yeah,
he'll just
one
escape.
needs to take. Yeah, one needs to take bowl and kill these heavies.
It also comes down to chaos here. He needs to punish, delete a tank or two. Vagabond is pushing. Just Zonko down to 2-shot. He connected. Vizzy's down to 800. Both these chieftains will go down. They have to kill Bambuska or someone though. Noodleton's the first casualty. Loki goes down. Bambuska does go down. They're going for chaos. Randy's going to die first though. Yes, did connect and finish the tank. Willows is on reload. Tanks goes down and it's Vizzy's one shot, but he's alive. 5v3.
Yeah, one is up 1800 HP, 1000 HP. One is up tanks and HP. Yeah.
Yep. I think, that light tank kind of spotting that push early on gave them enough time for one's tank to get in position to counter push at the exact time. Not to mention, Koza punished them and then escaped. He's still full health.
Yeah. And Randy wasn't in a position when they started to push either.
Yeah. I think they kind of started to push prematurely because they're like, okay, we are spotted. So they couldn't wait because I think that they have wanted to give the illusion that they're on the track side. That's why they had both the chieftains on that side instead of pre-bowl, right? Because then a team would assume they're not pushing one line because they have no one pre-bowl. But Fukilord, he spotted those tanks on one line, and then those chieftains, they wanted to rotate and come help, but that 10-15 seconds made a lot of difference.
Yeah, because their chieftains are able to peek freely,
Mm-hmm.
get 3 shots off.
No one's contesting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, over. Yeah, I think there's this chaos in Tehran with he did it missed the 2 shots, but can't hit every shot. With 2800 damage, Tubbins with 2k over on one side. Vagabond and Bats had 2800. Koza and Tehran 2800 2 kills, and then about 2k 1500 damage for the remaining team. With really good rotation, or calm, composed
Counter push.
escape. No, by Tehran. Like he stayed there for way
Oh.
long. I would have ran as soon as I saw anyone pushing. you know, but he stayed. He's like, yeah, don't worry, I got it. One's up 4-0. No. And now again, as I was saying, one prefers the close brawling maps, and they picked Himmels. Yeah, I didn't like that push from corruption side though. It was like, but I think that push becomes super difficult, right? Because one had their tanks on the ridge, and they had a light tank watching the one lane. So that push, as you said, maybe yeah.
Corruption was weak on the one line. Like all they had was a Tehran, the light, and then a heavy pre-bowl.
You mean one?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, but I think as you said, maybe those 2 chieftains, if they were pre-bowl, right? Maybe that would have made a difference.
Yeah.
Himmelsdorf, a small city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks. Prokhorovka, one of the first.
Yeah, you were on mute. So, yeah, what you were saying, because they were light, yeah, they didn't have, they had an advantage counter pushing, right? With those Batcats and lights, and Tehran just retreating.
Yeah. But also, like, after you make that 1-2 push, you bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you bleed, and then there's only one tank back there.
Yep.
you know?
And they didn't have
so
that
the
either.
reward to pay off. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that I have noticed, one is hesitant to play Type 5s. And that can, well, they weren't hesitant in mines, but on Himmelsdorf and Ghost Town. We'll see if they pick this time, because, fighting a type while being in a non-type tank is not easy.
Yeah.
Especially that there's only one TD.
Yeah. Well, they already ditched the VZs on proc for chieftains, so. Here come the IS4s.
No types. If they're IS4, I don't see any type. Maybe they'll pick 3 types, 3 IS4s. Level 50. Yeah, okay. So let's see. They're corruption. They already have 2 types. And so here's the thing with not picking a type, right? That E1 position becomes a lot more playable, because there's no type to just ATU, right? You can side scrape effectively. And
yeah, I expect.
But they're defending though.
Yeah.
But even
I expect. I was gonna say I predict they'll send a Tehran to the 1-2 line to try to outspot E1. So if one sends an IS-4 to J1, J1, that'll help slow that play down.
Yep, it will.
That would be the counter.
But I think even if the types just push across the tracks, they will not take that much damage because one, they do not have a tank destroyer. No E4, the best tank in the game, is not being played along with Type 5, the best tank in a small map. Can one pull this off? I think they've kind of put themselves in a little unfavorable situation, but if you have kind of a super strat to work around it, right? Like they must be expecting model or corruption to play Type, and to kind of make a strat to work around it. It can definitely work in their favor. So Koza spotting the corruption. They don't have a bad chat, do they? They don't.
No.
So
one does.
Yeah. So he's spawning the courtyard, and then there's 50B set up to punish the courtyard, and 50B to blind fend.
Yeah.
By Willows. Willows is hungry. He's like, I made mistakes early on, but that's it. This is Himmels. This is my map. And yeah, maybe they saw our game, against Sin when we blind fire a lot of time the tanks from different position, and then eventually we lost. But that blind fire, because you don't realize, like, I think you were shooting from here. Like, this is also a good position to just blind fire if they have a bigger tank to this window from the hill. Yeah, now the bat's gonna go forward. They know the Terran's on the hill, so bat's being aggressive.
I always hate it when we're scrimming or playing a game, and then one of my teammates says, "Oh, Tehran's over here." I was like, yeah. How is it that you know where the Tehran is? Well,
yeah,
what happened was
I didn't know where he was, so I peed and got damn it, lost 1,000.
I didn't lose HP. I got intel.
at a cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, if models can just, or corruption can just calm down, right, and just do their play, it will be fine. They have the opening on the one line. There's no TD, right? And they kind of figured it out. But knowing one, they will not hesitate to push the hill with double IS4s and VZ, but I think currently they're just set up to kind of prevent the other side. Which again, like models, they love, or corruption, they love playing the tracks. They love playing the tracks. And one has just decided to abandon tracks. So tanks need Noodle to help him, but again, 4-0 down. You try to get a bit upset. What's Noodle doing here? What's their plan? The key, one of the rules for playing comp, which I say again and again, make sure someone's covering you and you are covering someone. And currently no one's covering tanks.
No.
Did Noodle get disconnected?
I don't know. Where is he?
He's looking at tanks, but not moving at all. Okay, he's moving now. No? He did move, but not. Terran's coming. They can take E1, so tank will kind of have that info. It is looking in favor of corruption right now. Yeah, they do like to send this one tank to cross, though. So I've kind of seen that. Willow's like, okay, hold my bear, I'll just cross, don't worry about it. And which he managed to do. It's a little bit risky, right? They kind of assume their IS4 is not here, right? If IS4 was at J1, Willow's, that would have been insta-death. Okay. They took their time safely getting this cross, which can decide the game.
They're sending 2 heavies up. Corruption's sending 2 IS4s up the hill.
Why are they going on the hill?
Well, the only reason you would do that is if you assume after you go one line that they'll counter push hill.
Man, bad chat penned tanks 4 times without getting spotted with the heat, and he was angling, and Koza is just going wild today. Tehran spotted 50B. I think he should have done that sooner, right? I mean, Willow's crossed, so he thought like, okay, Bat has retreated. But Koza, you know, he's composed, calm, and is just... He's coming back. Will he spot Willows, though? If Willows gets spotted in a wrong position... Oh, there it is. He did spot Willows, and Willows gets shot by 50B. Okay, he missed. How did a Bat... Willows missed.
Oh.
They are panicking. Okay, there's still time. There's still time, and I think they can't spot Tehran now. Tehran doesn't. They don't have the HP though. No one's watching Banana. So one Ice4 did come back. Loki came low. Noodle still hiding in between, ready to go either direction.
Yeah. One is starting the rotation. They're not going to push Hill though.
Yeah. Also, blind firing Willows. So, or are they shooting type though? Maybe they're shooting type. So a lot of rotations coming in and out. I think those mediums will go up. They get spotted though. 50B gets spotted by... Willows misses another shot. It was a rush shot though. It was rushed, so... As you said, he can now freely peek once he's spotted and punish anyone who's peeking. That's an advantage that Tehran has. So I'm still worried that they don't have enough tanks on Banana to stop the reset. However, one does not have type 5s or something, so...
I mean, one is going back and forth. I don't know if they know where they're going to rotate or push.
And that's the shot, right? And that's the thing that Tehran can do and no one, E4 can't.
Yeah. I think they're going to push IS4s down the one line. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Okay. Definitely there is that opening because I don't see if anyone's spotting. 50B gets punished. Chaos is in 50B and not in Tehran and is bleeding. IS4 takes another shot.
They are pushing Banana. So they're going to push Banana.
Yep. Loki's gonna go down. They are pushing the backside. Like Randy's pushed the backside along with Chaos.
Okay, IS4s for one are just holding at C2. It means Koza might have to come in to reset the Willows. There's 38 seconds left. They have to push to reset.
Yeah, Noodle making a good play. He can just push and get in cover from... he can put double cap here though.
Ooh.
Loki goes down.
Noodle can park sideways and block. Yeah. He can block the shots from Banana that can't reset Willows.
Oh, he can do that as well. And Koza goes down.
Noodle needs to just stay and park like that. Yeah.
Oh man, Noodle making MVP play again. Is this the deciding factor?
Well, he's backing up, so I don't think he knows.
He can get to the cap though. Maybe like I'll get to the cap. 1 second, and that comeback might become possible now. As you were saying,
that's what I was thinking. They were going to push two IS4s down the one line, but they never did. Then I thought they were going to push Koza down the one line, and they never did.
Koza got shot by someone and set on fire. I think it was Hanks. I don't know who shot Koza, but like, yeah, he got plated. He was full health. Maybe Tehran.
Yeah. He got his revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did get punished a lot. But I like the play from Noodle coming onto the cap. Like they're like, okay, Loki's gonna die. It's fine. Let's cut our losses and kind of be on this side where they can't reset. Tehran. So our scoreboard model corruption tanks to type 5 had a rough start, but ended up with the most damage. 2,900. Willows in Tehran 2,700. A little bit of misplay there, but I mean, he did hit that blind shot early on, and once he kind of got to the cap, he did everything correctly. On the other side, Koza, great start, penning the type 5 with the clip. 50B already, he did some damage, but I think the key was tanks, Willows, and Koza in that map, and...
Yeah, I mean, they're IS4s. All three of them did one shot of damage.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You in Himmelsdorf not playing type, you are, or Ghost Town, you are making things difficult for you. Unnecessarily. It might work, but more than likely it will not. So if they can get another round here, and then next map is a model, so they have a chance to recover.
Oh, one has two Type 5s now. Maybe they heard you.
Good.
Himmelsdorf, a small city map. The teams start the battle in opposite corners. Both bases are located close to each other, but in a way that you can't stay on the defensive all the time. The main attack routes pass through the hill, the alley and the railroad, but in general, the attack can be successfully executed through any part of the map. Heavy tanks and tank destroyers with powerful guns run the show here. However, a lot depends on the mobile light tanks.
Okay. Corruption on defense with double types at E57, double S4, 50B and a Tehran. And one with double type double S4, 50B bats at and E4. So in this round, I think one does have a slightly better lineup.
And they're also attacking, so they have the advantage of attacking.
Yeah, attack definitely. I think the WoT has been attacking team as an advantage on Himmels. Mainly comes down to because defense has recovered both caps and attack. They can just rush aside. So Chaos and Tehran going to E1. He will spot anyone and punish. Willows will be joining him at E1 though. They'll have two tanks. I guess they want to delete a tank and then.
One is sending a Type 5 up the hill. But we were the only team to send a Type 5 up the hill and leave him there for the entire game.
Oh, okay. Willows is going to the forward position, and I think he should. He did get spotted, but don't stop Willows. They can't shoot you. You have to get to that building. Is he going to try to shoot from... He did? Holy moly. Holy.
Yeah, he knew he had time.
The Darkness is getting spotted, which is very annoying. That position the Zonko is in, he keeps C3 perma spotted and actually can pen it. So basically the only tank that can help Willows right now is Tehran. Probably Darkness as well. He'll take a shot, but it is heat. Yeah, they know where Willows is. Bambuska gets spotted by who? How do these tanks keep getting spotted when there's no line of sight? Like Tehran spotted him somehow, but he wasn't peeking. Willows isn't peeking. Okay, Tehran is peeking.
Yeah. The Tehran spotted him through the train cars.
Koza takes the courtyard. Yeah, I mean, you can play Batchat in an attack, but all it takes is one shot from type, and you're like, okay. Our Batchat can no longer contribute to the battle. Darkness, super annoyed. He's perma spotted. And also took a shot from Jedzonko. Reverse side scraping. Not side scraping, he's getting covered.
Yeah. 50B is rotated to A1. And 50B needs to be a little bit further up. He's not going to have render on these guys when they cross.
Yep, he has to be forward. A couple locks.
Yeah, he has to be at B1.
They're blind firing the train station. To be honest, he can just play train station as well. Because, yeah, but I guess, okay, if once they cross, then he has to be on the right side. I guess he's trying to keep eyes on every side, right? Rotating back and forth.
Yeah. But I would rather the 50B at B1 because you have the heavy at C3.
Mm-hmm. But there's no one to cover that heavy though, right? Like Darkness, if they push through the 3 line, which they have no vision, he dies for free.
You're not going to push 3 line. Nobody pushes the 3 line.
Well, Typhi did once. And they even defeated Chai.
Did they win?
Yeah, when they pushed Chai.
Hmm.
I mean, then they pushed against us as well, but they didn't because we had seen that replay. the game was streamed. So I'm worried about darkness, and darkness is also worried about him. That's the only opening they have, right? Is darkness. I think Noodle can back up and kind of keep an eye on 5 line because Loki is spotting B, and he's sideways.
Oh, Darkness got blind fired by
Again?
Zonko. Yeah, by Jed Zonko.
Yeah, he's just shooting that window, and that's what happened yesterday when we were playing him all. It was so I was here in my E4, right, and I couldn't go right or left because that guy will spot me, and pen me.
Well, it's getting close to that time where one is thinking about where they're going to push.
And that's when usually the mistake starts to happen when you're like, okay, it's 5 minutes and we haven't done anything. Do we know exactly what we are going to do, or are we going to wing it?
Thanks got spotted by the bat chat.
Where is oh, he was at E8, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so one doesn't know where Tubbins is. He might not know where Noodle is either.
You can assume there is one tank there.
But you can assume, yeah, but you assume, so yeah.
However, they know where Willows is. They know where Darkness is. And Willows know where Type 5 was. And now they're rotating. I think they're gonna push Banana because there's that opening. No, they can push Courtyard and push the 5 line. And the top at the same time.
I think they're gonna push 5 line because that's what they like to do.
You
push 5 and B0 at the same time.
Maybe push 5 and go to 7. But I guess 7 you get punished. You would want to kill a tank. I think you have to push 5.
Yeah, so, they push 5 and then they go to A7.
And in this situation, as it stands, right, Willows will be out of the game. Tehran cannot really help in a close quarter battle. I mean, he'll trade, but I guess. And Loki might not be as lucky as Snowdog that blocked 3k damage in 50B. Because he's not even peeking.
IS4.
Snowdog
Jed got spotted by Tehran.
Tehran gets spotted. Okay, so they know the push. That's a good peek by Chaos to get that info. Bat that spotted, Darkness spotted, so they know something's happening along the 5 line, that the Courtyard. So,
well, they only spotted the one heavy IS4, so they don't know their entire team is there.
Well, that does give Willows to be aggressive on that side and see, and he crossed. He's like, okay, no one's here. Chaos.
Oh, Koza took a shot.
Yeah, Chaos is like, I'm here. And now Darkness can clip them in the side. Loki gets spotted from the hill, did not take any damage. Darkness a little bit hesitant, too late, and they have crossed. However, Loki is safe. They're also safe at the top, and someone is on. Okay, not on fire.
Oh, Loki's gonna get shot by the E4 and the Type 5.
Loki is dead. He is dead without doing any damage, and that it just comes down to if he just stayed at the back and not stayed at the back, waited for their team, maybe the T-57 to arrive, it could have been a different scenario. And now Corruption is just kind of rotating. They want to finish. No, not finish. Tubbins wants to escape from that side to be safe. Not in a cross. Noodle gets penned. Kukila dies by Darkness. Though Koza is one. The reinforcements are coming.
advantage for 1.
Okay. They have to kill. No, if Alonso finished. No. Willows missed the shot on Alonso, so that was a kill shot. Willows missed kill. Okay, they can still kill both these tanks though. You could have saved. Okay. What's happening on the other
HP
side?
advantage for 1.
Who has the tanks though? Tubbins is 1 shot.
It's 4-4, but 3k HP advantage for 1.
Tank will go down, Tubbins goes down.
Yeah.
That had to be like a perfect scenario, but if Loki didn't die, managed to get a clip out, the game maybe would have been a little bit more in favor of Corruption.
Yeah.
Hmm. 5-1 in favor of 1. Yeah, so Vagabond and Type 5 3k, the Zonko asked for 2800. And then about 2k, 1500 damage from rest of the team. On the other side, just the Darkness and Tehran, the one doing 2k damage, the heavies were just not able to dish out damage. And since they kind of got pushed from the type as well, right? Like Tubbins had to leave his spot, Noodle couldn't leave and he died. Tanks pushed. Yeah, maybe if maybe they send both types to A8 so you can kind of be safe there. I mean, difficult to say, right? I think they were set up correctly, but again, like if you are just stationary in defense and the attacking team kind of figures out, it is not going to be in your favor. We have seen that happen time and time again. Just two rounds away from victory. And Corruption, they have an uphill battle. Like the Muro, which I think is currently attack favored map. So this map, I think it'll go 1-1 to each side. Unless one attacking team makes a mistake or something, or one of the teams make a mistake. What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. But I was also thinking on proc, you know, defending team has the advantage. And Corruption chose to be aggressive.
Fortunately, we don't have an intro for Muro. I only had it for a few maps, and they didn't play the maps that I did have it for. I am surprised though that Corruption they picked Muro and not Steps.
Well. Oh. Maybe they have a secret plan to win defense that they feel confident about.
And I think depending on how this round go, right, they have to win both. But if it goes 1-1, I think one will pick Ghost Town for their next map.
Yeah.
One's ready with the Triple Chieftain, Double CS, Tehran, and a light tank.
Yeah, they haven't picked the EBR even once.
I was expecting to see Dodger play, but so far he's just supporting the team. Needs Dodger in action here. Is it the same guy that I'm playing every game? Or did they rotate anyone?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't think so, right? It's the exact same guys that have played every game. Okay. Yeah, Immortal's picking Double Chieftain, Double I7 CS, a Light, and a Tehran. No bat. Yeah, Corruption is defending actually, so I'm a little bit worried here though. How will you get the reset if Light dies?
Well, they're gonna send the IS7 to G7.
They might
and then
send
the
like
other IS7 to K7.
Yeah. Okay, the ping's coming on the other side though. Whose ping is that? Or maybe that's where Billa's gonna go.
It's Corruption's. We're on Corruption side.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can send tanks there. Maybe yeah, I don't see any play in defense that works these days. But yeah, sending that's like also risky. But it comes down to the punish. Reformed, he's gonna just play on this C4 spot by himself. It doesn't have support, like the light tank can go to C1 and put a couple shots, but he's being careful. He's playing towards the field. Is he though? He might get shot in the side by light a couple times. Tubbins is spotted going to his position, and okay, they don't have a Tehran, so they missed. Oh, they do have a Tehran.
I wonder if this spot for tanks is safer than the window.
Where is he?
He's next to the building instead of in the building.
That's a different building though, right?
Yeah, it's a different building.
He doesn't get spotted, that's the thing. Pookie lot gets spotted, so he has to go back. And if they don't know where the tanks are, right, I think that just helps the defending team. Noodles destroying building. Koza is watching the chieftain on the other side.
Interesting.
Yes.
Tehran's at A6.
Yep. So they might push. The only thing is, like, they don't have I7, so chieftain will bleed a little, more than they should. Also, one of their chieftains not in position, so it takes time for that chieftain to come back. I mean, the right play in the situation to just push that I7 or push any side, just push it together because defense is split. Tanks get spotted by Fuki and takes a shot. And looks like they're rotating on the other side. CSs are... They are going to the other side. Will or Loki will spot anyone incoming. Randy is here. Is he in a hull down spot? Yeah, he is. He can get safe. 2 CSs, without bat pushing one line is also not easy.
Yeah.
It'll come down to Loki here getting information. Yeah, the only tank that I've rotated so far are CS, so maybe they're not rotating. Maybe they're giving like a fake that we're rotating because chieftains are still on the field side.
Yeah. I think they're trying to see if they can bleed tanks.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's like, that's not a meta spot, so you try to feel it out, see if you can punish it.
Loki he got super, like he was about to get deleted by Tehran. Koza missed, so Loki should not make that play again. He did spot the chieftain, but he got spotted as well. Randy is spotted, he should get back to the hull down spot now. So far it seems equal, it can go either way. As I said, like they want to bleed tanks before they push, right? As you were saying, and that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Chieftain did connect. What happened? Wait, how did such a big building though?
Tanks backed up a little bit.
Okay, yep. And that's the thing, right? When you're in a spot that is like not 100% safe from 3 directions, you can make a mistake. Heaven's still healthy. He's spotted. I think one will probably make a play to around 4 when the timer hits 4. Or when the 4 minutes are left.
Mm-hmm.
CS did come back, so I kind of like that, right? That CS can, if he's at K2, he can stop the push. He should play K2, K3. He should be like quick to rotate to support Chieftain, which like the light, Loki will spot the push coming soon. So Chieftain can, or not Chieftain, the CS will have time to come back. Loki spots CS, Vagabond gets spotted, get punished by Randy. Fuki is also spotted. Loki has to be careful not to peek this because if Fuki spots him, no, he's being very sneaky, going around the house. Can he? No, he gets spotted. That's what I was worried. I think he should have just stayed there. Light missed. Loki waiting for get spotted before proceeding his escape. CS is back. Randy takes a hit. You know, I feel CS should play K2.
Huh.
What? What did I miss?
I mean, Fuki can get on cap,
Mm-hmm.
A cap, and make them come.
Yeah. And then run away.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they will do.
Like, why not?
Yeah, because they don't really have any tanks to kind of...
There we go. We figured it out. Because, like, the two mediums can cover him, and the heavy.
Yeah, and he can just run, right? He doesn't have to stay there.
Yeah.
He is spotted. I think if they had someone, you know, at that forward position, he can shot, but he is safe, though. I think if they have to push, they have to kind of push to kill. Right? They can't push to peek.
Corruption's pushing 9 line.
Oh, but that's the Stubbins, though. Loki takes another hit. And it goes down by Tehran. And that's what I like about the push, right? I mean, the light's just there, capping for free. I think, like, Loki could have gone. If he stayed in the field, he could have like, easily just reset without taking much bleed. Tanks takes another shot. He's going to go down.
Yeah. Noodle has to be the one to get the reset.
But that really
he's gonna get double tapped by CSs.
Yeah. Because he has to, like, over peak, right? It's not that you can just maybe he won't get that. He won't take that much damage. Oh no, Noodle, you have to go in. It's fine, even if you take a shot, you have to shoot the light.
Like, yeah, don't shoot.
The light.
Yeah.
Koza is coming in, and I think that'll just go to 1.
What? The light got off?
Maybe it did, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Kill all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Loki stayed on this side and just when the light was capping around 40 seconds, he went in, reset, right? Kind of did that again. Because, like, Noodle can keep watching CS from the position he eventually ended up at, and Light can keep getting resets. He would be able to do it twice, right? And the time was already not in favor of one, so they had to rush to make a play.
Yeah.
So far, we have seen very dominant performance by one. Using the time in their favor. Oh, sorry. Using the time correctly, patiently, not rushing any plays. Catching them off guard. Yeah, I think one seems to be all on the same page. Willows and Tubbins are coming, but this is, like, the most frustrating because they know they won't make it. They know they're alive. But you still have to kind of try. One takes another round on Muro. As we said, defense has a disadvantage on Muro defense. We got about 3k damage from Randy and Chaos from Corruption, and then over one side, the Zonko with 3k, Koza and Tehran 2400 3 kills, and Vagabond with 2200 damage. It feels like some of the plays that Corruption makes are, like, premature, right? Like, they don't need to make it, but I think they are making those plays. Maybe the pressure is getting the top of or best of them. One is just one round away from victory.
Well, it's like, I mean, I can understand Corruption pushing the field because if the light tank is on the cap on the other side, you would assume that they have the majority of their team over there to cover him, you know? But they didn't know the Tehran was over there. They didn't know how many tanks one had in the field.
But But I mean, if it's the light on the cap, right? I think you can kind of tell maybe he's just capping by himself because it's not a heavy tank and light can always run away. But yeah, I guess you can't be 100% sure, right? You're like, okay, let's push the field. And then, unfortunately, the first tank to die was the light tank. I mean, it's fine, you can push the field, but I think even if just heavies pushed it with Tehran would have been okay, right? And this position tanks where he was, he couldn't do the push or he couldn't go back. I think he was just stuck there. That position only works if they push Tubman, then he can punish. Because he go forward, he takes a Tehran shot. He goes back, he takes a Tehran shot. So they knew tanks and Tubman are just stuck there. No room for errors from production.
Oh, now they bring out the EBR.
I think they're gonna lose the game. They are getting a little too comfortable, and EBR is the recipe for disaster. Unless you like cats, like unless you're playing to play like really aggressive, and EBR is just there to kind of get that early info, and then everyone else is pushing. Maybe then that's when it's good. But in terms of doing damage, not so much. So corruption, they're ready. Double VZ, double chieftain, I7, light, and a Tehran. They did swap. Did they swap something? Darkness and Immense are coming in instead of Loki and Noodle. That change can always work. Okay, I didn't go over one's tank though. But on one side, double chieftain, a VZ, the triple bat and EBR, and that's what I was talking about, being super aggressive when they have that advantage.
Yeah. Well, also, like, I mean, it's Moro defense. Like, it's difficult, so doing something different and aggressive can sometimes be better than just being passive.
Yeah. But they don't have like an I7 or anything that'll stay in the field. So I think if just Immortal or Corruption just do their play with the push B, that'll just work for them fine. Yeah, they just go field. Don't do it. Just do standard. And they're not doing that. I can tell you 100% on Muro. You play 9 line, you win. That's it. It works 100% of 100% of the time. And now it's come down to Willows and Fuki, who just is running around in the middle. I mean, he has support, so Corruption can't really shoot them. Darkness is being aggressive, but he should know there's a bat chat that'll just clip him.
The chieftains too. Fuki takes a Tehran shot.
And what did I said? EBR is a sweet poison. Takes another shot by Willows. Now he's one shot, and now he has to go back, and basically it shifts everything in favor of the attacking team. All they have to do is just come back, right? Push the 9 line. They know Koza is there. They know Bat's there. They know Chieftains are not there.
Yeah.
But they want to use maybe time a little bit more.
They want the satisfaction of springing their trap at A3.
Like we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tubbins was not lucky in that game, but the things that went downhill for us after that. Yeah, I think it's in favor of attacking team. If they don't win, that's on them. It's just, yeah. Darkness takes a shot. I mean, they know bats are there. They know someone's covering them. Why would you peek that? Again, easier said than done. Willows is... Maybe Willows will try to get on the cap. Tanks is perma spotted. But I think if Willows gets on the cap, the bat is just gonna come and kill Willows. And I think that's why, like on defense, you need a bat for that purpose only. You know, you need a bat and a CS with the light. So that clip comes in handy. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. I guess the models are also feeling it. Like, yeah, game's in our favor. Let's not make any mistakes. Willows takes a shot. No. Or was it the earlier shot he took from EBR? Yeah, I think that's that. Yeah, he took a shot. But he's down 500 though. Huh. Maybe EBR shot 80 and then someone else spend him now. Elot is pushed up. In that, I feel corruption is just kind of they might get caught out once one figure out where exactly their tanks are, and one will push because they do love. I mean, they're very aggressive in making counter pushes, right? And that's what happening. See, the batches are all rotating. They kind of saw where Willows was, they saw where the heavy was, and they're like, okay, let's go now. Tehran, chaos, big hit, and that could decide. I think the heavies are coming back, so this push, we'll see how it goes. However, chaos needs to create distance, though. I mean, he knows what he's doing, so. Those two chieftains are out of the game. Light Tank will be fighting them. Chaos will escape. Immense will not, though. They should have done like 5 seconds sooner. Immense realized that he has to fight his battle here and hope for the best.
Corruption wins this.
They do. But they're
Yeah.
another big hit from Chaos. Darkness will punish, right? Bats will be loaded. Chieftains won't be in the battle. They have 2 bats. Tanks is coming. The bats are stuck. Koza. Tanks put a shot. Chaos needs to survive though. He will get shot by Chieftain. If he stays alive, that will help. But yeah, HP is in favor of corruption. Cookie lot goes down.
Willows is a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, he's keeping the bat chat spotted.
He doesn't know that they are reloading. Maybe he does. Bats go down, and now corruption should be able to wrap this up because their chieftain were forced to push in a position that is not good, and they can't escape. They can get punished. Tehran is one shot. I mean, if Tehran dies, maybe it'll help a little bit, but I don't think so because the VZ's I7 are all full health. Chieftain takes a shot. Yep, that gets banned. And I think that swap, right? Swapping those 2 players kind of helps, but I think more is just an attack favored map.
And Randy took a lot of damage to push.
I mean, they're like, we're up on tanks, so we can do that. It's just down to 1000 HP. Zamka goes down, Vidi goes down, and now it's Alon. No, Vidi is still alive with 6 HP. Okay. Hopefully we get that issue bit of fixed where that tanks are grayed out, so you can clearly see who's alive when there are multiple tanks in the same grid square. So darkness and chaos with 3k damage, and on the one side we have Vidi with 3k, and then yeah, that's about it. So 6-2. You know, as I was saying, Matimura is gonna go 1-1. It's just it's that kind of map. And I feel, as I was saying, one might pick another small map, Cliff or Ghost Town. That's what I mean. I said Ghost Town, but they can also play Cliff. once too close, but yet so far. What do you think? What will one pick? What's your prediction says?
Probably Ghost Town.
They do love playing Cliff as well. Now, I forgot
Yeah.
about Cliff earlier. I think it might be Cliff. And what did I say?
You said both at one point or another.
No, in the end, I told you it's going to be Cliff.
Yeah.
We do
And
have
in the beginning.
We do
in
have
the beginning. You said Ghost Town.
Yeah, because I forgot about Cliff. And we'll see. I do have the intro for Cliff, so...
Cliff, the most dynamic map in the league. Battles on Cliff always turn into desperate double-edged fights. Teams start from the same spots as they do in standard battles. The first base is located near the defender's spawn point, and the second is at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes teams split their forces and send several tanks through the 1-2 line to the left of the small hill, but usually both teams play at the centre. The attacking team can send one of the tanks up to the lighthouse or behind it. Fast and quick-firing vehicles are better suited for this map, mainly medium tanks, including tanks equipped with autoloaders.
4-6-2. Both, I think one for Cliff with the heavier lineup. And from what we have seen with Corruption, they have been doing their machines and CS in a Cliff for a while. And but yeah, sometimes sometimes just doing the things you do best is better than trying something new that might not work.
Yeah. Because it's like, usually there's a counter to what you do, but if you know the counter to their counter and you do it quickly,
Yeah.
You're 2 steps
Exactly.
ahead.
Exactly.
They don't know that we know that they know that we know the counter.
Yeah, not to mention, everyone's so excited about the map. 3 streamers are streaming the final. And unfortunately, the other game was at the same time and could not be streamed. The third place game between the Face Clan and NB. Is that NBI? I think it's NBI.
Are they also playing 13?
Yeah, best of 13. Yes.
Well, maybe if this one ends early, we can hop on over there. If you really want to.
We actually play our game against Corruption after they finish.
Directly after?
I mean, I said they can take a break for like 15-20 minutes, right?
Oh, you're so nice. A 15 to 20 minute break.
Okay, so they are doing something different. Immortals are not doing what they usually do. They're on attack. Are they doing what we did to them? With double I7 and a VZ?
I don't know.
On one
What did we
side,
do?
yeah. No, we did. When we played Immortals, that's our lineup. Double I7, a VZ, double CS, and the regular Tron on attack. In case you remember. And on one side, we have triple chieftains, a bat, I7, VZ, and a Tron.
But like the VZ and the Tehran on the one line?
Yeah. I mean, depends whoever has the bad spawn. And in this case, it is the VZ with the one bad spawn, right?
Yeah. One is slow enough to where Corruption can cross the G line pretty easily.
Yeah. They can do that. Their heavies will be safe. Their CS and stuff. And I think in Cliff, if you take mid quickly, that usually go in the favor. But I think one might just push the one line, or maybe they come in. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they have like double speed running.
Yep. Easy to run one line.
Yep, and they're sending everyone up top. I think one could be just quick enough. Their light
they're
will
not
take
going
the
to
hill.
F2 though. Yeah.
Light will take the hill for free
Oh, he's
because.
spotted.
Oh no! Okay,
One
one
out
shot.
of 4.
Not bad, not
One
bad.
out of 4.
But now they have the hill and access to bowl, so this does put the game in favor.
Yeah, they
Of
need
corruption.
to push bold now.
They are doing it. Yeah, because I think
they-
Tehran will play the light
Yeah.
spot.
Because they all got spotted.
And as you can see, their CSs are going towards the bowl. Have you seen this before?
Yeah.
No. Villa's like, I'm not going to the bowl. We don't need that many tanks. It's Tubbins is stuck though. He needs to go up. They need someone to kind of hold the cross that's coming from the backside because tank. I mean, he can be play safe. If they have bowl, I think they're fine. Tubbins is fine. I think everything's fine. Willow's rammed into the rock though. But yeah, I think if they slow play, do what they're supposed to, stick to the plan.
One's pushing the backside.
Yeah, but they can't really push the backside when you don't even have the hill, right? You need someone on the hill, and I think them going heavy did not help their play to take positions. Darkness is peeking, but connects to shot. Because here's the problem, right? Like tank can just go forward, and the guys on the back, they don't have any shots on tank. They have to keep over peeking, and then they get punished. So like that spot where tanks is safer than you would think it is. It comes down to Loki not getting Tehran though. He is spotted. If Loki takes a Tehran hit, that'll be it though. We have seen though, like if in 50B in Himmels, he lost HP for free. In Muro also, there was that punish. So he has to be extremely careful. Ignore what happened before. This is the worst position to be in Cliff when you don't have the bowl and you don't have the hill. And at this time, I think you're just yelling at each other. Then why don't we have that position? And Loki's playing with fire, over-peaked. Oh, it's Vagabond. He was in a position where he doesn't have the elevation. That's why Loki is lucky, though.
Yeah, Willows is going up.
Yeah, I feel Koza should be in the Tehran, though. Like, he is deadly. Like, he's playing bad. Because I think Vagabond missed that opportunity. Again, what do I know? What do I know? I'm the one that bleed my HP in the beginning of the match, so...
Well, that cross is harder to hit from this side.
Which one?
The climb.
Which climb?
From A5, it's harder to hit when they're climbing.
Oh yeah. But Loki's peeking. He shot Fuki Lord. And he got spotted. And Vagabond didn't have the elevation because he was kind of in a position he didn't have the elevation. Yeah, so now they have the hill. They have everything. There's no way corruption throws this. Because darkness can go to cap. Right. Wait, Tanks is leaving? I guess he can leave. You're right. I mean, they have 2 guys on the hill. And they don't know the Tanks left. So I think I was going to ping. I was about to make the call. So I guess Tanks will just go low like D4. Like he likes to go right to suppress Tehran or anyone. And darkness will go. However, Ones is preemptively rotating to stop the one-line push. But there's only 2 of them. And if the chieftains can't get out, they're stuck in a terrible position. They'll get farmed. Maybe that's what.
Darkness is spotted.
He takes a shot. Oh, don't die, Darkness. If there's one, oh no, he's gonna die.
Yeah, this Tehran can push up and.
His Darkness is dead.
Oh, he tracked him.
Tehran is spotted though. Takes a big hit from their Tehran. Can they confirm the kill here?
Yeah.
Darkness
missed his shot.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Darkness from about to die just was a reason to that they killed Tehran.
My how the turns table.
Over on the other side, the four tanks struggling to see how to go to the hill. Can they go to the hill? That is again, it is just painful whenever a team is in that situation.
Oh, Okay, the push is coming from 1.
Yeah, they get pushed, whatever, and get farmed.
Yeah.
Yep, the Zonko is down to 1 shot, he's dead, and then the focus will shift to other chieftains. Cookie Lord's 2
Yeah.
shot. Cookie is 1. Tehran's 1. Darkness is 1. Darkness dies.
Corruption has a 3000 HP advantage and a 1 take advantage.
Yeah, but I think that Willows can now come down. Loki takes a shot. Are they about to turn the tables yet? Those two I7s. Oh, Vagabond pens another shot. They need to just go and kill the bat.
Yeah, they need to push and kill those 2 tanks. They need to confirm those kills.
Tubbins is not going to help. And tanks might die.
Oh.
What? Okay, Tubbins is 1 shot. Bambuska over peeking to pen Tubbins, and he did. Tank down to 1 shot. Okay, Tubbins confirmed the kill. He knew what he was doing. That could have been gone south really quickly.
Oh, Koza's reloading.
Yeah. Which is fine. I think Tehran being alive was the main issue. Willow spends Vizzy, who's in a reload. They take out Alonso.
Yeah, Corruption has all the tanks.
Yeah, despite being in a comfortable position, Corruption was. One came too close. Mainly because that, like, once they killed I7, right? They were trying to kill Tehran and lost. Wait, Tanks is still alive? I thought Tanks died. Okay, he's at 300 HP. Who's alive from their side now? I don't see. Okay, Bambuska at 11 HP.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of looked from the beginning that it'll go in their Corruption's favor with their setup, and one being a little too slow on Cliff. I think on Cliff, early positioning more often than not wins you the game. Yeah, so Tehran 4500, Veloden CS 3300, tanks with 2k. Over on one side, a Vagabond with 2600, and then everyone doing sub 2k. But they were just in a bad position. I don't think they could have done more damage. But I think defense on Cliff is harder than attack. I mean, you can go balance them. I think if you're aggressive enough, maybe it wouldn't be an issue. But one has to opt for tanks that are fast, though. They can't go for heavies or, you know. Or maybe they can, but, like, still. They need their CS. They can't rely on a bat. Just the bat, I mean. They need there's at least 2 CSs.
Time for the CSs and machines.
That's what the models might go, or Corruption might go for?
Yeah.
Because I think if one lose this map, this game, then they'll be worried. You know, they have to think, and the pressure, the confidence they had.
It all started when the EBR was picked.
I told why pick EBR? EBR is not going to win you any games. It's a cursed tank. It crashes into planes. It just crashes in the middle of nowhere.
Cliff, the most dynamic map in the league. Battles on Cliff always turn into desperate double-edged fights. Teams start from the same spots as they... battles. The first base is located near the defender's spawn point, and the second is at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes teams split their forces and send several tanks through the 1-2 line to the left of the small hill, but usually both teams play at the center. The attacking team can send one of the tanks up to the lighthouse or behind it. Fast and quick-firing vehicles are better suited for this map, mainly medium tanks, including tanks equipped with autoloaders.
Back and forth on the line kind of funny.
What? You cut off there. What were you saying?
What?
You said something. I don't know realize what you were saying.
You're
No,
breaking up a little bit.
you are breaking up. Okay. Maybe I'll reconnect the party, okay? I think maybe that was the issue. Let me just reconnect. We're just having some technical issues. While we fix that, you should watch that intro again.
Cliff, the most dynamic map in the league. Battles on Cliff always turn into desperate double-edged fights. Teams start from the same spots as they do in standard battles. The first base is located near the defender's spawn point, and the second is at the bottom of the hill. Sometimes teams split their forces and send several tanks through the 1-2 line to the left of the small hill, but usually both teams play at the center. The attacking team can send one of the tanks up to the lighthouse or behind it. Fast and quick-firing vehicles are better suited for this map, mainly medium tanks, including tanks equipped with autoloaders.
Now I can't start the party. Maybe I should have let that copy audio continue. Unfortunately, I think something crashed. That was the problem. Well, I hope the stream's running, but okay. We're back. 55. Yeah, I'm gonna shut down this. Okay, we'll go over it. On the corruption side, we have double machines, VZ, CS, Turan, double CS, Turan, Pendragon, and VZ. And on one side, we have triple chieftains, double VZ, Turan, Pendragon. Let me see. Is this back yet? Maybe I'll have to join from here. Can you hear me? Just make the party private. Yeah, it did. I like moved it, but I think something got stuck, so I have to join through Xbox. I think your audio is coming through the capture card, but we'll know. Like once my apps are working, I'll send it again. But just make the party private. Okay, yeah. So let's see how this goes on. Once again, like they're a bit heavier, right? 3 chieftains. I don't like those. Exactly. Yeah, Loki might be able to take the hill for free. However, no. They can get punished, so they are coming up. That CCS will get into position quick. Yeah, I think their machine's taking the bowl. The Pendragon can die here. Like machines can punish. Someone has to just spot these chieftains. Chieftains they haven't taken any damage. Okay, Tuki gets spotted now. Poor vision, and Loki gets the lost half his HP. And Lost takes another shot. He's lucky that he survived. However, Panzerwagen from 1 will be full HP. Darkness takes another shot. They were not able to dish out damage. They have to rotate out both their machines to be in position to punish. Oh, they're not pushing Bull though. However, Turan left at the most unfortunate time. Alonso, 2 VZs, a machine and a CS. They have to watch that they're not coming bold, right? They have to. Okay, this clip from tanks can decide 1, 2. That's it. Force a reload, and that now the counter. Oh, VZs are rotating out. Oh, if they had pushed at the same time, could have been different. But now Darkness is on the hill, so they do have the reset. Even if Loki dies, right? And they have 2 tanks here. So I think Darkness should be able to easy reset here because they're like not really in the good position to, yep, there goes 1 shot. Oh, Darkness takes a shot though. Panzerwagen takes another shot. I think those VZs from 1 not going bold might have just cost them the game. Darkness takes the Tanks takes a big hit from Turan though. They know where the VZs are. Tanks takes another hit from VZ. If Tanks dies, he died. Big misplay from Tanks there. However, they have to take this window to finish these tanks here. They have to focus a tank. Yeah, focus a tank. Randy lost HP. They should have finished the tank though. Yeah, they haven't. Okay, they can do it one more time. I think Willow should have taken the hill. This can go either way. Currently in favor of 1 though. Darkness takes another hit. When they peaked the first time, Willows crashed into the building, takes, a lot of shots. They can still kill. Like, is Willows tracked? What happened here? Loki goes down. Darkness is down to 1 shot. I think Willows can go back as well to the Turan, so it's, so they can't push the top, right? For free. But what happens even if you push the hill? What does that achieve? I think they have to go A. Darkness has to stay alive. Like if he dies. Yep, so I think this is the problem. Turan will go right, and he will be able to shoot Darkness because he's trying to proc his spot. And I don't think that's a good play. You know what happens? This happens every time. Every single time this happens. That this guy here is peeking, proxy spotting, thinking that no one will shoot him from the back. Koza gets spotted. Willows at the perfect time, proxy spotting. Darkness, do not die. You can decide the game here. Oh, now that just, and Darkness finished. Darkness with his MVP moment here. If he bounced the shot and finished, now he has to go low, so they can't push him because no one's in position. Darkness penned and goes down though. That's fine. They killed the Tron. That's huge though. If their CS and Tron can now take the bull because Alonso is spotted. They know exactly where their tanks are, right? They only have 3 tanks. Oh, that machine, and BZ's catching off Alonso, and he goes down. That was closer than way closer than it should have been. I thought 1 had it. I think they made like slight misplays. You know, the Turan, he was doing the right play, right? He was gonna kill Darkness for free, but Willows and Turan, their Turan going on the low side, spotting him, deleting him, just basically switch the game. Yeah, tanks dying for free, that was a big misplay from him as well. I mean, it's a small map and everything can't be perfect, right? It comes down to who makes less mistakes. Randy coming from the backside to finish Vagabond, who might actually, oh, Tubbins from the other side. Vagabond is reloading, and Randy 1 missed. Randy might die though. You know, not dumping his full clip, that's the best thing you can do. You don't have to always... Okay, your audio is not coming in, I think. I know. Yeah. I'm. Busy finish of Randy, but we'll go down to Willows. Willows missed.
Great job, soldiers.
Okay. My PC audio is working.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good now. Okay, so yeah, Immortals had Corruption had the game, then One had the game, and yeah, there were some really intense game fights going on at different sides, and Corruption managed to come on top. Big game from Chaos into run, 4,400 damage, Darkness as well, 3,600, 3 kills, unlimited reset. Willows got a little unlucky early on, like he was escaping, he rammed into a building, then took 2 shots, but didn't give up, and that's what mattered. Over on the other side, the Zonko Chieftain with 23, and then not much damage from, except 200 from the remaining team. Score is now 6-4.
Steps.
This is the map one is not good at in. I have to fix my control batteries because they were low. And I feel, I mean, there's not too many plays you can do in steps, but I feel Corruption has the advantage on steps. That's the right map they picked.
Hmm. Yeah, I was saying, I think the intros are echoing. I didn't know that, but we'll fix it next time. It's fine. So 6-4. Can one hold it together, or is it going to tiebreaker? What do you think? What's the tiebreaker map?
I don't know.
Is it Ghost Town?
Either Ghost
Ghost
Town
Town?
or Proc. Either Ghost Town or Proc.
I predict
Steps, the most open map in the league. The attacking team appears near the rocks at the bottom of the map, and the defending team starts at the top. Bases are located near the railway and on the green. The best way to control them is to use the lowland near the second base. The attacking team usually begins the attack from the rocks and the railway, but sometimes they can attack through the green. Teams often drag vehicles from flank to flank, so both teams usually pick light vehicles with a good camouflage rating, but sometimes use tanks with a strong turret and even SPGs.
Okay. What were you saying? For the types in the Ghost Town? That's what they might do?
What? Oh no, I was saying I predict Corruption will win this map. Then Ghost Town will be the tiebreaker, and both teams will pick 3 Type 5s.
I mean, one only has to win one, but now they're suffering from the same situation that any leading team that had a huge lead that gives it away has, right? Can
3
they-
Type 5s, 3 E100s, and a Panzer 7.
Where? Ghost Town?
Ghost Town. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see on this map. It's still, 2 more games to go. So, yeah, Corruption on defense. I think, yeah, defense. I don't know. I think both. Yeah, I just hate this map. But I don't know which side is better. I think both are equally favored. Comes down to the execution. So Corruption on defense, they're going with double I7, Chieftain Valor, Bad CS, and a Tehran. And on the other side, one with triple Chieftains, Bad CS, like taking a Tehran. No EBR. Are you surprised
Surprised at what?
that there is no EBR? Because that's a jigs, that's a cursed
Oh.
tank. If one loses, blaming EBR. Because that's where the downfall began. Okay, anyway, so Corruption's gonna do like the standard, right? They have done it before, but again, if you can do something effectively, why change? You have the counter to the counter of their counter to another counter, so if you have all the counters ready, so Loki spotting. The only tank, the tank I'm worried about is Loki. He has to be super careful. He's the one spotting. They don't have a light tank, and he will make or break the game. Willow spots them coming in. He can just run now. Maybe.
Yeah.
Tanks is spotted, but they don't have a Tehran to punish. I think Willow is spotted by Fuki Lord. Will Willows be able to escape? I don't think so.
Yeah, he can.
Can he? He'll take a shot from Fuki though.
No, he won't.
Why do you say that? Like when he escaped, makes the last cross. Why would he not take a shot from light tank?
Oh, the last cross? Yeah, I mean, when he gets all the way over there, but he's getting out.
Yeah. And this kind of gives them the illusion that they're all running away, right? Like he can lose the spot and go, and that he got double tapped. And that's what I was talking about. Gets spotted again, and now he's stuck. He can't go anywhere. He doesn't have the armor to hold. He can like bush up and just be safe here. That's a good play, adapting to the situation. Tubbins takes a hit from Jedzonko. Lancer is spotted as well. Yeah, Bill is in a terrible position. Terrible because that chieftain can just peek and kill. If he killed Willows, that will just not go in their favor. He has to stay unspotted. Oh, he was gaining speed. He's like, I'm not sitting here.
Oh man, if he gets out, he's gonna be a one shot.
No, they missed. Two misses.
They all missed. Yeah.
Willows. Okay, Vizzy peaked. Got lucky he didn't take damage though.
Told you he'd get out.
Okay, where's the Tehran? Here's the Tehran. Tehran's gonna blind fire based on.
That's why I hate having the Tehran in the south on the K line, because if he's where the chieftains are, he can at least HE pin IS-7s, or HE splash the IS-7s.
Yeah. He's still on the backside, right? And yeah. Should have told me sooner.
Well, I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
Because like over a 5-minute time frame, Randy will get spotted enough times that he
Yeah.
will die to the Tehran.
Yeah, one stuck. Loki lots. I like Loki right now. His plays. He has not taken any damage. He's keeping everyone spotted. Tehran missed. Koza missed. You know, I was saying Koza should play the Tehran because he is really good at connecting those slow shell velocity shots. Yeah, but Loki not panicking, right? Just staying here. He's like, yeah, I know where all their heavies are. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Chaos also left the spot though. Like he was in a decent position. I feel the light tank left to the other side. Maybe that's why Tehran left, because the light tank was no longer there. 6 minutes.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, one hasn't taken any damage yet. They bled corruption a little bit, but
Yeah, the problem is they can't go over tracks the way they are set up, right? They have chieftains. They don't have I7s. They go to the other side, and this is so difficult because all the defense team has to do is put a tank here, and corruption has done it multiple times, and then send 2 tanks here that'll kill the tank on the cap for free. And corruption is heavier, right? They don't have a light tank. They have an I7 instead of a light tank.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, one can still get on cap. Like, Uki, get on cap.
Yeah, he can. He can
He
get on
hasn't
cap.
tried to.
Yeah, that'll force tank to go forward. The tank will get out of position, and then they push.
Yeah, like he needs to do it soon. Like he's spotting Randy, so I know why he's where he is right now, because you have to spot Randy, but you have to have the Tehran, and now the Tehran's finally rotating into E2. Like they're just one's gonna run out of time. They're not gonna have enough time to cap or kill Randy.
Do you think they will have enough punish? Will they punish Chieftain? It comes down to this punish. Chaos is spotted. Like he gets spotted by Uki lot again and again. Oh, misses. Chieftains are full health, but Chieftain not the tank to make this push. Also, I've seen so many times that when Vizzy took a shot. So many times I've seen that whenever teams pushes, they don't hug the rails. I think that's the way. Like they go left, take unnecessary damage, makes it easier for Tehran and Chieftain to just pen them. I think Koza heard you, probably.
Nah, you know, he's shooting at the wrong tank.
Yep, Vagabond.
Like he needs to be where
Vagabond's dead.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how many times we have seen that? Like the way you make it first of all in the corner. Now it's 2v2 against 2 hull down I7. They'll keep deleting tanks. Another shot from Chieftain. Tehran pens another. Chaos is farming, and I think that's it. Right? I don't see them recovering. They have to kill tanks, and then they have to kill Randy, who's also will be farming this entire time. Tubbins is coming in. They are bouncing on Immensed as well. They lost another tank. Their chieftain will go down. Finally, Tehran took damage. I think, as you were saying, right, Light should have just gotten on the cap at that point and forced them out of position, right? If you have a Light and you can use it for cap, you should.
Yeah.
HP and tanks in favor of corruption. Another blind fire, maybe? Oh, maybe he shot him Immense. It did bounce a few shots though. Like Immense, when he was shooting, didn't take much damage. I think Tehran hit the track or something. Now they're trying to come to the other side, but corruption's already set up for that. We're getting closer and closer to a reverse sweep.
I was just thinking, we're getting closer and closer to 3 Type 5s and 3 E100s.
Yeah. If Kukilan comes in, takes a shot. Or, yeah, we'll take another shot. Loki's just clipping. And, you know, I was worried about Loki, but Loki played it really well. Didn't lose any HP. Immense gamer, full health. He is coming in. Some extra shots here. Koza versus the entire corruption. And again, Chaos doing 4,500. So if as long as Chaos do 4K plus, they'll win the game. And I think that's been the deciding factor so far. And on one side, yeah, not much damage. When they push, like the way Vagabond pushed, I didn't like it. Like he was so close that he got insta deleted. Like it was so easy. I think it was already he was in the render as well of the Tehran. If they all crossed the border, which still would have been difficult to be honest. But yeah, he died really quickly. Okay, hold on for a second. I'll be back in a minute.
Steps, the most open map in the league. The attacking team appears near the rocks at the bottom of the map, and the defending team starts at the top. Bases are located near the railway and on the green. The best way to control them is to use the lowland near the second base. The attacking team usually begins the attack from the rocks and the railway, but sometimes they can attack through the green. Teams often drag vehicles from flank to flank, so both teams usually pick light vehicles with a good camouflage rating, but sometimes use tanks with a strong turret and even SPGs.
Okay, I'm back. Score 6-5. We were thinking it might be a sub 2-hour game, but that is not what's gonna happen here. Corruption, they didn't give up, right? They finally have the momentum. And they're playing on the map. I know one's weak on this map. Corruption, definitely one of their favorite maps.
Yeah. I wish we could have played Sand River too.
I think that's the only map that did get. I guess Arctic, because they banned Westfield at Valley, right? So I guess there was corrupted. Yeah, best of 20 or 21. But there used to be this thing where home team will pick the tiebreaker map. I think that's not the case anymore. I can only imagine the pressure one's feeling right now. I mean, I can imagine, definitely imagine. It never happened to anyone before. Just saying, 2 weeks ago. It's always, way more entertaining to watch this final right now here than to play it. I mean, yeah, once you win, the winning team can enjoy all they want. But like, once this is going on, right, both of them are stressed. Like, they're like, we want to win this. One hasn't won, as I said, I think they didn't win CTW or whatever. I don't even, there was one more event that I don't remember though. And then one didn't win in the not GTL, Calamity NA either, right? But before that, one did won the Order 66 event as well as GTL EU. So they want, both these teams want to show their dominance, just prove who's the best. No, the one they have their tanks ready, and Corruption are like, okay, making sure that everything goes right, no one throws. One with double Chieftain, double I7, Bat, Light, and a Tehran. Exact 7 players have been playing, which I don't blame them. You want to, but just saying, sometimes just if there's a guy that's complaining a lot, just switch him out for another guy, and it'll help. Just saying. That's what Immortals did. They were low again. They were low. They kicked out, I think, Loki and Noodle, and then they like added Immense and Darkness, and they're like, okay. If you feel one guy like, if you have enough players and someone's not performing right, he should just say, okay, I'm feeling the pressure too much. Someone should switch me. And the guy coming on, he would be like super motivated to kind of play and to do his best, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Thinks and feels.
Let's see.
Steppes, the most open map in the league. The attacking team appears near the rocks at the bottom of the map, and the defending team starts at the top. Bases are located near the railway and on the green. The best way to control them is to use the lowland near the second base. The attacking team usually begins the attack from the rocks and the railway, but sometimes they can attack through the green. Teams often drag vehicles from flank to flank, so both teams usually pick light vehicles with a good camouflage rating, but sometimes use tanks with a strong turret and even SPGs.
Yeah, corruption's ready. I7 a chieftain. Double I7 a chieftain, light tank. Bat chat a Tehran. Yeah, I feel double I7 is the key. Like, if you have to make a push, you need I7. You know what they are going to do. You know what the defense team is going to do. And I think I7s, you can just make the push either side. Just need I7. And we have to see, will one be as prepared or as effective to punish the tracks if they go there as corruption was. Both teams have 2 I7s. Of course, one's with heavy. This is intense. This is going wild here.
Yeah, corruption's gonna take the south.
Mm-hmm.
Going for map control.
I'm just saying, you these I7, you send a light tank spot, then the other, like everyone else, just push the other side. Don't cut it with cap, just push. They might have heard me. That's what they're doing. With double I7 chiefs and everyone, right?
Did Fuki take fall damage?
Probably. Yep. Because now, you know, it's the one's the one that's nervous and they don't want to make any plays, and corruption's gonna take advantage of that. If they make this push right away, like their heavies are not spotted, I7 chieftain bats it, they just push. Like, don't get on the cap, just push.
Ooh.
They can.
Loki bounced a shell off the front of his light tank.
300 LD, like he spotted. I think they know that. Is he trying to spot I7?
Oh, Loki sideways.
What? He's not dead. Oh, he's flipped?
For a second, yeah.
Oh, okay. He should just run. That's the tank that can... Oh, the I7s are going back. They're not pushing. They should have just pushed. Nah, I think that...
No, they're just going for map control.
Why do you need map control? You know the 2-3 tanks are out of the game. Oh, maybe not. I mean, they're one of the I7s coming back. Koza is coming back, so maybe going back is the right place. So they do know better than... Noodle. I mean, he's going to that spot, but I don't think one's going to push. So he's not that really effective in that spot. But maybe they want to, like, test the waters and see what's on the other side.
They need the Tehran to go north, too, though.
Darkness is Tehran and not Chaos?
Oh, there he goes. He's rotating.
That's fine, but why is Chaos not in Tehran? Holy moly. That is going to cost corruption. I can tell you right now.
Nah, I have faith in darkness.
I mean, I have faith in darkness too, but Tevez gets spotted, takes a shot. But the thing is, Chaos played 3 million battles in Tehran in comp that darkness hasn't played, and that's the reason he's not at E3 yet.
Okay, so it looks like corruption's trying to set up to bait them into pushing Noodleton.
But they won't push. Like, I know we push because we did that in Scrim and did it again in the comp. But one's not going to push. They don't have the mediums to push. They don't need to push. They saw us doing push and failed. One has also tried to push against us and failed. Once. Below spot Koza. He thinks he can pen Koza like he did to the other I7 that day from the FaZe clan. Maybe, maybe not. Yep, now I think corruption's wasting a lot of time. Like 3 minutes, they haven't achieved anything. Now they're panicking. Loki is spotted. He's continuously getting spotted. Lucky that he hasn't... Is Koza in a bad spot now? Like, he pushed forward. But Willow's not...
he's fine.
No, there goes a shot from
I
Willows.
mean, well, he can still get behind the mound where Wizzy's at. Or...
Oh, man, they're missing Willows. They're blind firing, but they're missing. There goes.
Oh.
Okay, Darkness with a huge... Where was Darkness? He came back.
You see, that's why you need the Tehran there.
I think, like, that I7 must have, like, I don't get Alonso takes a hit. I don't know how Koza like went there and then reversed all the way forward and still held D while this other I7 take a big hit. I think misplay from him. Okay, yeah, they try to push Noodle and Noodle penned him. They're gonna take another shot, yep. They're both spotted. Darkness lighting up and taking his time. Over on the other side, Fuki Lord spotted.
Yeah. Because, like, the thing is, like, they know where darkness is, so if they look at darkness, then the CS and Chieftain can pin the side of their turrets.
Yeah. Another hit
There's
from
another pin.
Darkness.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I had faith. I told you need a Tehran there. You need the Tehran at E2, F2. Or D2.
Bam, he goes down.
Down he goes. Yeah.
They'll make the counter push, which is the worst mistake you can do when you know exactly where Noodle is. This will never work.
And they're rotating tanks back as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's enough. It's a 3v2. Tubbins is almost reloaded. He might spot Alonso.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Noodle's getting spotted. Like, they can't pen Noodle like that. Like, the way to pen it.
Ooh.
Cookie gets spotted. What? No one's on the cap. Why does he have to be that aggressive, though, right? Like, you have to play safe, I think. But you are I mean, everyone's panicking at this point. 5 minutes left.
I'm not panicking.
I mean, the defending team. Yeah, Tanks is coming in. Yeah, he just comes through the mid, right? And they can just cap. Because Darkness is about to pen this other I7. Oh, is he using the dead tank? Oh, that's why Darkness moved, because he started using the dead tank. Darkness gets spotted. Oh. Bam. And missed. Yeah, I think they needed to push Koza, but something has went wrong. Like, they still have 2 tanks on the other side. Okay, they put the cap pressure. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, Loki did the right thing. I forgot about that. They have a light tank that can cap whenever he wants.
Yeah. They just needed tanks to get up to the spot that he was in.
Yeah, like, so he pushed Fukilot away, right?
Yeah.
Thanks. Takes a shot from Jadzonko. They need to stop worrying about pushing the backside. Noodle left his nest. Alonso penned him once. Penned him again. Wow, Alonso's not messing. Penned him twice. But he will. What happens after he empties his clip? Missed another shot. Rammed into I7. Tubbins ready to just clip him. Alonso misses another. Okay, pens his last one. Now he has an open field. Tubbins, did he flip? No. And goes down. Cap pressure still going on. 3 minutes. Fuki will have. Do you think they have enough punish? Darkness penned but took another shot. Darkness is bleeding unnecessarily here.
Yeah. Fuki might be able to spot from the tracks.
Yeah.
He can spot him. Yeah. There he goes.
Okay. 2.5. They can still. HP same though. They are down 2 tanks, but the HP is same. Is Fuki. Does he want to kill Tehran? Do not do that, Fuki. Don't do that. Oh, maybe he's just suppressing. Another reset. 2.5 minutes. They need to get aggressive at this point. Tanks is down to 1 shot. I can't believe what's happening here. I thought it's an... Randy takes another shot. Tubbins is coming in to kill Fuki. He has to, even if he dies. Tubbins and Willows, they have to just kill Fuki together. Do it, Willows. This is the time. We cannot wait any longer. Takes 2, takes 3. He rams. He's not in EBR, but still rammed into a rock. Willows is pushing. Willows is pushing behind. Willow's gonna die. Just why he's not in turbo mode. He will make them turned. I am. Okay, they have no one to spot though. Okay, so they have no one to spot. If this Tehran pens Willows.
Koza bounced on Willows.
Tehran has to pen. Like, Willows is casually sitting there. No one can hit him because he's on the track side. He finishes another guy. Tubbins coming in. And they all
Minute 30 left. They can put double cap pressure.
Yeah, they have to. They have to triple. Let's do triple.
Nah, just double. Double, everybody else just pushes them. It's over.
Yeah. Okay, that was close again, right? I thought our models had the advantage, but then Fukila kept spotting. He shouldn't have stayed forward. Like I think once he spot darkness, he should have just come back to his hiding spot because they just
Yeah.
he made it easier for immortals to jump him without any support, which they didn't have, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to tiebreaker. Believe it or not, it's happening. It is happening.
I believed it. I predicted it.
Yeah, Darkness Citron, 3200 damage. Did get to big pants early on, then kind of bled his HP, but he did what he was supposed to do. And then Tabinzer was with 2k damage. Over on one side, Koza, the only one that managed to do 3k damage. Everyone else sub 2k. The other i7, I think he can still be safe. Like he took shots from the Tehran. You know where he is. I think you still can use the mount. But maybe it is not as easy as we think it is.
Well, it's not the mound that you use, it's the building that you use to protect you from the Tehran.
Mm. It's type. I think if the corruption wins here, one was closer than we were to winning, right? Because we only had 5-0 lead, right? And then I'm just kind of justifying our throw that we did, right? Because we had a 5-0 lead, and then we were down 6-5, right? We were still like 2 steps away at the best point. They were 1 step away. And I think Cliff was kind of their fault to pick too heavy tanks. Heavy tank just does not work. They might have had that one Cliff, but they just got a little bit unlucky, right? Like there was some unlucky thing going on, but they didn't have any chance on when they were defending. And it's Ghost Town. And the team, I don't know which side to pick, but attacking team usually wins the Ghost Town. That's what we have seen.
Yeah, and you have a small advantage. Like if you're pushing to kill all, then you know they're going to have at least 2 tanks in the north to try to defend the north cap.
Yeah. So one gets the side here. Okay, can they use it to your advantage? Just do attack. I mean, even defense can win. It kind of depends how you execute it. But they should not be hesitant to push. Even in defense, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think one is definitely going to go heavy here. Because they've done it before on Tiebreaker versus Corruption on Ghost Town.
Were they heavy? Okay, I think yeah. Okay, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, if they
The one that they won 4-3.
Yeah. So 3 types, 3 100s and a mouse. Is that the 3 types, 3 mouse and an IS4?
Oh yeah, either a mouse or Panzer 7, BK.
Why Panzer 7? That's less HP, super bad DPM, and bad armor.
It's got trolley armor.
No, not when everyone's fighting premium and they know they're playing in a final match.
Yeah, then take the mouse.
But I think they'll go. They're taking their time. We can wait. There's no rush. It's tiebreak. Take your time. Because these 10 minutes will not come back. And they might, yeah. Okay, so we don't know 6 but they have an E4.
That could work too. It's basically a heavy. I just don't want to see a lot of chieftains and VZs.
Yeah. As long as they go like types and IS4, it should be fine. VZ is not gonna work. Yeah, when they were playing Himmels, right? The game they had types and IS4, they won. I mean, they were on attack, but they did win that. But the other game, they didn't.
Ghost Town. The first absolutely symmetrical map, made especially for 7 versus 7 games. The teams start the battle on opposite sides. There are numerous ways to attack here. One of the bases is located in the central square, the other one at the top of the city. The hardest battles are usually fought for the top base, and this calls for the use of heavy tanks. Sometimes the teams choose fast tanks for spotting and base capturing.
You know, that's the funny part is one playing the exact 7 people every game. But I think someone you could someone can like leave the room. So because Beaver was streaming without commentator for the good part, and then he came in. But I think the official rule is just 12 players in the lobby. But I guess you have to kind of give preference. Oh, Chaos is back.
Monkey's back.
He got disconnected. Maybe he was doing the thing that he does. In the middle of Sunday, he has to go change houses. That's what he did the last time we were playing, and he abandoned us in the Honor 66 final.
Well,
and he
at least he doesn't discriminate and does it to all teams.
Yeah.
What would make you feel better if he didn't this time?
Maybe he did that yesterday, Saturday. No, Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what he does. Like, he takes his Xbox from one house to other house. Like, well, and he has to do it exact. Like, there's a window he has to do it. Well, if you just have 2 Xboxes. Tiebreaker is here.
Ghost Town. The first absolutely symmetrical map made especially for 7 versus 7 games. The teams start the battle on opposite sides. There are numerous ways to attack here. One of the bases is located in the central square, the other one at the top of the city. The hardest battles are usually fought for the top base, and this calls for the use of heavy tanks. Sometimes the teams choose fast tanks for spotting and base capturing.
Yeah, which I think attack is more favorable, but so here's what I think can happen with the attack. If they have I7, oh man, they're going chieftains. Why only one type?
Yeah. Yeah. So corruption has a slight advantage that they get to attack, but one has a slight advantage with tank selection, I think.
The only thing is, like, if tanks just cross on the corner, right? Like, B caps become super easy. But as I said, like, one doesn't like to sit and hold back in Ghost Town. They just go and kill everyone who comes in their way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is different that they're picking a Tehran for attack. Usually they do Tehran in defense. I don't think the Tehran is a good pick for attack.
Yeah. And with the chieftains, and they have a CS, not a bad chat. Okay. They are throwing it. Is there any betting going on here? Just one type. You cannot win with one type. What will the CS do? I guess CS can cross for free on the corner. Maybe that's what they want to do with the CS, and then I7 cap, but then CS can be easily counter pushed. We'll see. Double types are here. Double chieftain and I7. Okay, it's time. What will happen? Probably the game will last 5 minutes. Could be 10. Corruption, double chieftain, double type I7 CS, and a Tehran, and one double type, double IS4, E4 VZ, and a bat. Pretty close HP. Only the difference is of HP is 50 in favor of 1. Yeah, Koza just going straight in bad set. No side crosses or anything. He's just going straight to get an info if they're coming here, so they can be more aggressive on the other side. It looks like a similar play to they did last time, so maybe a model will prepare, maybe like similar, but not exact. I think Loki's gonna get on the cap because you can hide behind a house and like sneak cap. That might be the play here. He's doing it right away, but types are not in position. What? He's just doing it straight off the bat. He's not even waiting to get on the cap, and they're on the cap. No one is in the position, and they have two, and that's the split I don't like. One will just kill and get the resets. Fukilot is there. They don't have enough punish. Willows is coming, but one has tanks up way outside the game. Okay, 28 seconds. He's destroying Willie. Fukilot is coming in. What do they have at the back? Tubbins in Chieftain. Yeah, he spotted tanks. Reset the tanks, but the problem is Loki. He doesn't know where he is. Kozai is coming in, though. Kozai is coming in. On the back side as well. The corruption types are still not in the game. Those types will come to contest their types. 23 seconds.
Yeah.
Is it going to be quick cap? Is it going to be a quick cap? They don't know where Loki is. Koza might spot him from here, though. Koza spotted Loki.
Oh, Koza can get double pinned.
Oh, he got one single pinned. Yeah, Loki reset. Koza should escape. Loki takes another hit. Because now he's spotted. Now they're in a terrible position. He left the cap. And now one has the cross. Vagabond not dead. Takes a big hit from Tehran. He's down to one shot. He goes down.
2k HP advantage. 1.5 advantage for corruption.
Alonso came on the back. He has to oh, okay. He shot tanks. I thought if he kills Loki, that'll help. Reformed Vizzy coming from the backside. Randy is putting pressure, though. Okay, if they ignore Randy, he'll just farm. Maybe they should ignore Randy, actually. They have to kill Loki.
Oh, Fuki took a lot of damage. Fuki's a 1. Loki's goes down.
They can, if they kill these tanks here, they'll have tank advantage. Willows is a 2. Yeah, Zonko's alive. Oh, Reformed Vizzy just over a peak.
Ooh.
And that is a big, big mistake there.
Ooh. E4 is a 2-shot for Randy.
I don't think it matters anymore. Koza's one,
Bambuska
Fuki is
wins.
1 shot. Yep, they don't have the HP. They don't have the tanks.
Corruption's ahead by 4k HP.
That's it.
Yeah. Like, one had too many tanks too far
To
away.
the other side, right? That's
Yeah.
what Immortal, like Corruption, counted on, right? They knew that they might do that. They like to do that, so they put the cap pressure right away, forcing them to rush,
Yeah.
even though they didn't have anyone to kind of cover.
I guess that's why they had the Tehran. Like, they planned to put him at B9 and cover that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the most simple strat that people learn in Ghost Town Attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hold down IS-7 on the A cap.
Yep.
And sometimes you don't anticipate the easiest strat to be the one that somebody picks to do.
Mm-hmm. Tubbins is coming in to finish Bambuska. Now this is the most enjoyable part. They know they have won. They know they can take their time and they can enjoy the last kill. Tubbins, oh, I'll just cap. I won't kill you.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching.
Oh, taking his time. Okay, I7 bounced. Tubbins bounced. Okay, now he'll go to side.
He's just taking his time.
Yeah. All of a sudden, they forgot how to pen. It's Koza versus 3. He shot. Chaos. Missed. Both of them missed. Okay, Koza can, I guess, now connect.
Nope. He's only got 1 shell left, I think. Yep.
Double cap. Yeah, very, very quick play, you know, kind of took advantage of the momentum they had. And that's what I was saying, right? Like, I mean, I didn't really like the CS, but I kind of, you realize they're going to go to the cap. That
Yeah.
that quick cap pressure threw them off.
Yeah. And that's why Koza went in so quickly, and then he got pinned. He's lucky he didn't die, because 2 Type 5s had clear shots at him, only 1 pinned and 1 missed.
Yep.
Well,
Wait a second. Yeah. That was some crazy games going back and forth, and Chaos doing 4,200 again. Tanks 3,400, big game from him. Willows and Type also holding 2,800. Randy 2k damage. Tubbins 1,200, 1,400, and then grand damage from the other Type and CS. Over on one side, Koza, even though he got like punished in the beginning, still managed to do 2,700 damage, but a little too late. Fuki and Type of 23, Bambuska and 24. Yeah, their types did not destroy the building. Otherwise, they could have easily spotted the CS that was hiding behind that building, a little house. And then, yeah.
Yep. Well, congratulations to both teams.
Yeah, these are
And
both
corruption, the
yeah.
comeback kids.
Yeah. I mean, no one, like one step away, and the only
Yeah,
good,
it
the only
happens to the
good,
best of us.
Yeah. That was just insane.
Mm.
And yeah, just ping them for a post-game interview here. That was, yeah. GG to both teams. The games going back and forth. One had the lead. They were almost there, but then corruption took it back. Muro attack, as I said, like in that game, then Muro attack's the one that always win. Cliff, one could have won, but their tank picks weren't great. Steps, I was like, yeah, as we were both saying, right? I think it's gonna be favored in favor of
Corruption.
yeah.
If one picked 3 Type 5s, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they probably would have won.
Yeah, 3 T100s. Okay, I'm gonna invite Tubbins and Willows here after their crazy battle to share the insight of the feelings they had, going into that deficit. Maybe they were more prepared this time, right? Like we are used to it. So okay, I just have to invite Tubbins. But this has been like 2 unbelievable Calamity finals where a team in the lead didn't manage to hold on to it. But
Hold on to what?
the lead. Hey, Tubbins, how are you? How are you feeling,
Good.
Tubbins? Let your emotions, say what you want to say, first of all, before we ask anything. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling fine. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I started to get drained out after I played like 5 matches. Like I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I was playing good the first 5, then I started to play a little bit worse. So
Yeah.
a little drained, but I mean it's
Hello.
Hey, Willis.
at least it was
Thanks for
best
joining.
of 13.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
worked out well
be-
for us again.
It did.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not. There was no way in my head I was like, I took out my dinner. Right, I was getting ready to cook. I was like, there's no way this is gonna happen twice.
But you guys were prepared, right? Now you have the title of comeback kings. Even 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of credit to our guys. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
like we don't really play with anybody that necessarily gets flustered.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we kind of have a number of guys that like we had a guy that wasn't really feeling it. We took him out for a couple of rounds. It seemed to just kind of turn it around. We got guys that we just make little switches. So
Yeah.
it seemed to work.
Yeah.
I think it's benefit. I feel like we kind of have strats for every map, so it helps us.
Yeah, and I think you had that momentum towards the end for the last game, right? Okay, so what went wrong in the first 4 games? What do you think?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like on mines, I feel like maybe we could have taken a little bit of different tanks. I feel like the second mines, I probably should have went to K through my bad chat. Having that Avery on one shot really kind of spotted me when I crossed. One did a really good job of Wheezy actually put 2 shots into me when I was on mines, and if I was able to take that E4 shot, I'd probably get the recap. So those are kind of like little mistakes. On proc, I feel like we kind of gambled, right? I felt like maybe we could have went on a different way of pushing the 1, and then after they weren't there, I feel like people kind of maybe threw a little bit, but I have to go back and watch. Yeah. And the other proc was just a disaster.
Yeah, the one you pushed, right? You kind of pushed, and that usually never works, especially when they have a light tank for the early info, right?
Yeah, so we tried to kind of catch them off guard, and we made little tweaks to it, but it didn't really
Mm-hmm.
necessarily work. But we found our game eventually.
Yeah, the Muro, that's the switching point. That's what happened when you played us, right? The
Both
Muro
games.
attack. The Muro attack is the key for a reverse sweep. Not to mention everything was going right in their way, and they decided to pick EBR, right? That's I think is the curse tank. And Tehran penned him, right, and then Willows penned him, and I think then you had won the game at that point. Yeah, you took it slow, right? Took your time to kind of do it cleanly.
We had to play it passive, and then because we were spotting over the other side, and there's a bit of luck involved because we were rotating the heavies anyway, and then they came and pushed in with the bats on Gamer and the Chiefs. But that was good for us because the bats were ahead of the heavies, so we could just farm out the bats. Once they were clipped, we had them.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of fortune, really. And then the next round, we just kind of play it to win another round, and then we got into the maps at that point.
Yeah, I think the Cliff first round, like the attack, you had a secured win, right? But I think the defense, when you were defending Cliff, that could have gone. It was a misplay for tanks. Yeah, you were.
It was when we got the Tehran out, because he was looking for
darkness.
Because we knew he was going to do that because he'd done it before.
Yeah.
So he played. I think it was when you played you guys or some other team recently.
Yeah.
And Kosa went there with Tehran. We knew he was going to be there, so the plan was to take me and Monkey and try and beat him to it effectively, or catch him off guard there. But we ended up catching off guard somehow anyway.
Yeah.
And I think if they have the Tehran live, they win the series 7-3 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was saying.
Difference.
That's what I was saying. I was like, they knew where Tehran will go, right? They have seen it. So you did get unlucky like a second before because you rammed into a building, but you luckily bounced the shot, and then you lost half your HP though, right? But you didn't give up at that point. Didn't get frustrated. You made the right play that basically switched everything. Because I know like you guys are really strong in steps. It's like a simple but effective strat that have when you can punish, right?
Yeah, I was worried it would be a bit too predictable, to be honest. But like, if the only thing that worked was playing our game.
Guy who decides to, jump over tracks with a medium tank and get blasted in the face, everybody kind of did their, everybody kind of did their part. But that's kind of the thing. I think if we get all of our 7 guys who just know what they need to do, I feel like we're pretty tough to beat usually, right? And I feel like when we lose, it's usually because one guy maybe gets confused and we kind of make a bad judgment call, but it was good.
Yeah, work on our starts though. Starts to tournament games.
It was the opposite. You used to do good start and kind of start throwing after, but now it seems to be the opposite. But as long as you can win, right?
I think we're usually picking
more
the
fun
maps
this
we have
way.
new strats for. I just think all the new strats suck.
Yeah, that's what happens. Right? It's sometimes better to do the old strats because you know how they work and you know the counter to the counter to the counter to everyone's counter, right? You can try new strats, but they can like catch them off guard. But also the chances of someone in your team throwing or going to wrong spot.
Yeah, but he's saying that I should start recycling strats from 6 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Just keep them on rotation.
And that's what
I
it is.
think bring back the ones from 6 years ago.
Yeah. that is the matter, right? You just keep
You're making me feel old now.
Yeah. And like the last game, right? You kind of basically you predicted pretty effectively that okay, one has picked, they might try to do the same thing they did last tiebreaker in Ghost Town. Right. And then sending that CS and I7 was pretty effective, right? They didn't have support, but you were just in their heads at that point. That what
well,
I think the Tehran.
We kind of they didn't want to risk the Tehran falling again, I think. And we kind of knew that if they weren't going to take a Tehran, I feel like the ACAP is still very effective, right? Because even though we took damage, like we got that VZ, we kind of had crossfire, and like it was kind of close, like from the back. I was also probably could have been more shots on that type. Kind of wish I would have had heat back there, but like we kind of were just picking away at them a little bit more than they were getting us, right? So we were able to bait enough health to make the fight.
I think
really
there's
even.
nerves in it as well. Yeah, like the types bet a bit too much from them. Like we got some good punish on that. They overpeaked in some ways, and then our Tehran was able to punish. Ryan was punishing. Our types got a few shots in, and they pushed in with the E4, and I think it was an IS4.
Yeah,
and they made a good dent to start, and then it's a crossfire.
Yeah, and I think again, like their bat peaked, and your type hit them for 1300 as well. And bat's like okay.
Oh, that was a good. I enjoyed that.
Was it you? Was it you at the time?
It was me.
That really
I
helped
think
because at
Airstorm,
the
were
end
you in
of
the
match,
bat on the other game the other
It was
night?
Airstorm,
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's 2 bats in 2 games and 2 tiebreakers.
Yeah.
2 type. It was a bit of fortune. I was praying that went in and didn't go into tracks.
Yeah, but yeah, they kind of worked. The last game was smooth. I think steps was smooth. And kind of there were two games that could have gone either way. The cliff one and that one mines where they kind of went towards the end. But yeah, that was
we could have.
yeah.
I think both mines were really up for grab, and that hurt us.
No,
not
the mines. Your attack, I don't think you could have done because your ice sword took damage getting in there.
If I go to the rock and get on cap and go 5 for 5, my team should win. That's how I view it. Right? Like I don't know what everybody else was doing, right? But if I'm getting shot in the face by their whole team,
yeah,
my team should win.
Yeah, but no, it was very exciting to watch. Definitely more exciting for me than playing. Yeah, and I think this is the third I guess event in the row that you have won, right? So I think you got the CTW, the Calamity, and
I didn't think it was going to be that way.
Yeah,
I guess
6-1 down.
Calamity. I guess Calamity is same thing, but yeah. We've been lucky. You're trying to jinx me here. But,
I tried my best. Usually when I stream game,
we've been fortunate. Yes, everyone's been close. Everyone's been really, really close.
Yeah, they were going either way, but I think But they were looking really strong the first few games, like very organized, not making, and then they kind of just started things going south for them. As I said, right? Like,
maybe we should watch them.
Yeah,
talk to them about what they're doing.
I think they picked very heavy on Cliff. They're always hurt, right? Cliff is one of the maps where we have kind of find out.
Yeah, they like to go heavy.
And if you don't have the ball or the mid, right, you're like, okay.
We thought they were going to push bowl.
Yeah.
When we were on attack, we thought they were going to push bowl because 5 heavies, lots of chiefs, tons of DPM. If we get caught in the bowl at that point, it's not bad. But then that light spotted them going hill, so then we're like, oh, cool, we got some freedom to rotate now.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but
but once Loki got lucky. He only took one shot going in the hill.
No, he lost.
Yeah, not on the other. On the other one, he was on one shot by the time he got hill.
Yeah. So that was crazy. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's okay as long as you get the position. Like we were still okay. Like the thing is, like like we were able to kind of see where they were going, so we weren't really getting caught off guard. And,
they did a good job of spotting. In the early games,
I think what really hurt them actually, like when we played defense on Cliff, they didn't have anybody to punish us when we were shooting the chieftains. Like if they would have had one guy back to shoot me and Randy, me and Randy probably are not in that game at the end, right?
I think what happened in that game was their VZ was about to push ball. As soon as tanks put shots in Panzerwagen, their VZ decided to go back. If at the same time, if they had pushed ball, they would have killed tanks and the other guy. I think it was Willows. I think it was you. They were about to push. I don't know why they.
Well, I was screaming, "Get out of there, Willows! I ain't doing this again."
Okay, but like they retreated. But I'm telling you,
after last night.
We ain't doing that again, man. We've been there, but I mean, we gradually got better. It seemed like every match we gradually got better.
Yeah. And then obviously the one team that's recovering has like their morale's higher, and the one that has just given up a lead, they're like, okay, let's just do one more map. But that was great. Yeah, congrats to you for.
I appreciate it. Appreciate the stream
for
everybody.
Well, at least we gave you good entertainment. 2 weeks on the trot.
Definitely.
Everyone.
We do play you now, though, right? So we're playing in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna need like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our guys are down to play.
Yeah, I mean, you just made a comeback.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sure I'm down, but we'll just
something's old, man. He needs a rest. Yeah.
It's hard for me to play, man. Sit at my TV and stare and play a video game for over 2 hours, man.
Well, you have to reheat your dinner. You started it a couple hours ago, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I took it out. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
I was ready to go, but I think we'll take a break. We'll probably just play you guys.
Like 4:30 or 6:30, like 24 minutes, right?
Yeah, give us 6:30, I guess, right? That sound good?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, thanks for joining in.
I appreciate the stream.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching it and see how close it was.
I guess I'll see you on the other side of the lobby in 25 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah. See you guys then.
Play
Cheers.
on EU, right?
Yeah. We can play NA.
Do we?
You should be nice enough and we can play NA. But that's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And once again, these are both teams closed games, and congrats to Corruption for winning. That's it for now, and we'll catch you in